Side. All y'all broke ass entrepreneur niggas to the Players Club. These niggas don't know how to act. Maybe take my order.
With Maniac Mac 10. Gotta get this motherfucking party cracked in. Nigga back in so we can smoke a dub. Down to bump all these bitches at the club. Everybody likes when the girl shakes something. Nigga don't pull nothing. We ain't dumping. We just bumping and banging like it ain't nothing wrong. Get your club on. We be clubbing.
We be clubbing.
Yeah, yeah,
We be clubbing. We be clubbing.
We getting in free, so what the fuck now? Dub SCG, just touchdown. Show a nigga round, least take a nigga to the stove.
Y'all win for the night.
Hell no, security bell slow up in the club. Remember when they push and shove, it's only love. Dubs for everybody waiting on us. And fuck everybody hating on us. Debating on
Sorry about that.
but we only visiting, ain't trying to fuck with niggas and lizard skins. I see you watching me, you should watch her. Cause if she's sick of your shit, I'm the doctor, rock her. Show her 2 feet tall and see how bad she wanna meet these stars.
They know who we are.
Where we go?
West Side nigga, meet me at the bar.
Shake it off, shake it off.
Yeah, starting to nuts.
Break it
Yeah,
off,
bitch.
make it soft. Shake it
Yeah.
off, shake it off.
Speed doggy dog
Break it off, break it
in
off.
the building.
Make it soft. Shake it off, shake it off. Take it off, take it off, break it off. Make it soft. Shake it off, shake it off. Take it off.
Soft
Break it off, break it off. Make it soft.
We be clubbing. We be clubbing. We be clubbing.
Baby beware, Ice Cube is on tilt. Waitress bitching off the
drink
drinks
my
my
nigga
nigga
spilt.
spilt. Everybody sweating like it's
Armageddon,
Armageddon.
1999.
Party over oops, I'ma still grind. Straight from the west,
Put away your nine.
DJ, can you play my shit one more time? Goddamn, you fine.
My nigga speak on
She
it.
got ass for days.
Put a week on.
Now everybody in the world love to go clubbing. And after the clubbing, see the breakfast of bucking. Hope we ain't ducking from haters in the parking lot who ain't got nothing.
Trying to prove something.
Button, we be the niggas who be button on our way to the Marriott, keep 'em very high.
West Side hitting Harry Cott all night long. Get your club on.
Everybody likes when the
killed
girl
this.
shakes something, nigga don't pull nothing. We ain't dumping, we just
Banging
bumping
and banging like it ain't nothing wrong. Get your club on.
We be clubbing,
We be
clubbing,
only in music you can use incorrect English. Nobody say shit. We be.
take it off, take it off, take it off, break it
Y'all
off.
niggas didn't know that.
Shake it off, take it off, take it
Doggy
off,
dog.
break it off, break it off. Make it
9 minutes, nigga. Starting at the bottom of the hour.
Take it off.
I don't know if I'm on, but
Break it
whatever.
off. Make it soft. Shake
You
it
on,
off.
Nikki?
Take it off. Take it off. Yeah. Break it off. Break it off. Make it soft. Yeah. Clubbing. Everybody likes when the girl
Sex something, nigga, don't pull nothing.
We ain't dumping.
Bitches ain't hooping, bumping like it ain't nothing wrong. Get your club on.
Homeboy, show me love up in the club. Homegirl, show me
Yeah,
love
yeah.
up in the club. Security,
That became
show
a
me
word.
love
Yeah,
up in
yeah.
the club. Owner, show me love up in the club.
Nigga made his
Waitress,
own
show me
word.
love up in the club.
Yeah,
Bartender,
yeah.
Show me love up in the club. LA, show me love up in the club. The Bay,
Show me love up in the club.
Chicago,
Show me love up in the club.
St. Louis, show me love up
Say
in the
what?
club. Miami,
Show me love up in the club.
New York,
Show me love up in the club.
Detroit, show me love up in the club.
Say, bitch.
Houston, show me love up in the club. KC, show me love up in the club. Denver,
Show me love up in the club.
DC, show me love up in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
club. Atlanta, show me love up in the club.
Yeah, yeah.
Memphis, show me love up in the club.
Yeah, yeah.
Dallas, show me
Couldn't have
love
came up
up
with that if
in
your
the
life
club.
depended on it.
I might spin a dub.
Bitch.
Fat boys are bad.
Say what? Say what?
And you know they can never be whack.
Say.
Fat boys are bad.
This was a cold ass hit back in the day. I don't even know what he was saying. Mm-mm. And you know it can never be whack. The fat boys are back.
Now we have come to the party to rock your pie. A space provided by the public eye. Cause you waited and finally we've returned where the funky beat. Let 'em go off your spine. Rattle your brain. Relax your
Rattle your brain.
Cause we're hearing gold and red and black. You guessed it. The fat
Boys are back. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And you know they can never be whack. The fat boys are back. Do you loving the fat boys? You don't know about that, Nick. It was real rap back in the day.
I'm starving, I'm in the mood. Plain and simple, I need food. Eat some beans and very soon everybody in the place would leave the room. And for some reason I can't reveal. So pass a banana so I can peel. Slide to the kitchen.
Pass a banana so I can peel. Can't write that lyric. Couldn't write that lyric, Nick.
I'll eat and drink and drink.
What?
And I'll tell you one thing, my breath don't stink. Because the beat's so funky like a big fat monkey. And it tastes
Like
so
a big
good,
fat
and
monkey.
I'm a joy, cause I'm big and bad, mean and bold. Cause my name is Monkey and I'm a fat boy.
And you know they can never be whack. The fat boys are you loving the fat boys? I wonder if they really made some money. Say what? Are you loving the fat boys? What? What? Say what? And they said eating. Seafood platter.
It'll just get better, but don't follow me if I climb a ladder. To let it be known that I'm kicking it loud. I'm the eating machine of 855.
Boys are back. And you know they can never be whack. The fat boys are back. Are you loving the fat boys? These boys are back. Say what? Say what? The fat boys are back. Are you loving the fat boys?
So DJ Doc, the ox that rocks. But known to you as a human beatbox. Since you're ready and willing to rock the place, move your body and big fat face. That's top the charts, and you will not stop. Cause you're the one and only DJ Doc. Since you can rock
DJ
and
Doc.
you're in the place, please homeboy drop all the bass.
You know about DJ Docs. DJ Docs. Great name. Ba-da-ba-boom, boom, 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 boom. Are you loving the fat boy? Are you loving the fat boy? Say what? And you know they can never be whack. The fat boys are. Are you loving the fat boy? Boom, 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 boom. And you know I can never be whack. Yeah. Are they hearing my voice or no? Hilarious.
Hey, shit.
3 minutes,
What I tell you,
bitches.
nigga, when I come out of jail, what I was gonna do? I was gonna start digging into these niggas' chests, right?
This is a
Watch
cold
this.
beat, man.
Hey, quick, let me see them binoculars, nigga. The binoculars. Yeah, nigga.
You don't know about that.
Grab your bulletproof vest, nigga, cause it's gonna be a long one. Now, me and Quick finna show you niggas what it's
DJ
like.
Quick on this one.
The real side. Now, this ride is gonna be some real motherfuckers and it's gonna be some pussies. Now, the real niggas gonna be the ones with money and bitches. The pussies gonna be the niggas on the floor bleeding. Now, everybody keep your eyes on the prize cause the ride get tricky. So you got some niggas on your side that say they're your friends, but in real life, they're your enemies. Then you got some motherfuckers that say they're your enemies, but in real life, their eyes is on your money. The enemies that say they're true, but in real life, them niggas will be snitches. It's a dirty game, y'all. Y'all got to be careful about who you fuck with and who you don't fuck with. Cause the shit get wild, y'all. Keep your mind on your riches, baby. Keep your mind on your riches. 911, tried to murder me from hood to the birds. Every one of you
That's a hell of a beat, huh?
shit. I'm legendary.
DJ Quick.
Scary and paralyzed.
Shit.
Nothing more I despise than the liar. Count out. My mama told me when I was a seat.
What you know about this? Yeah.
When I deliver.
Say what? Say what?
Worldwide mob figure. Thug niggas from everywhere, Mr. Machiavelli. Niggas is waiting for some thug shit, that's what they tell. So many rumors, but I'm infinite.
Shout out to DJ Quick.
Switching up on you ordinary bitches like a
Big homie.
when you get left. And every breath
the homie,
breathe
that's what's
until
up.
the moment I'm deceased, I'll be another
Say what?
falling as a G. I rip the crowd, then I start again. Eternally, I
Yeah.
live in sin until the moment.
Start in 1 minute, bitches.
With so much
Put
pain,
your
some
name
niggas
down.
it hurts. My guns bust. If you ain't one of us, it gets worse. Bitch niggas get they eyes swole. In fly mode, I'm a homicidal outlaw. And 5-0, get your lights on. The fight's on. Tonight's gonna be a fucking fight, so we might roll. My own homies say I'm heartless, but I'm a G to this until the day I'm gone. That's regardless. Ride by, niggas bow down. Thought I rot in jail, paid bail, when niggas out now. Throw up your hands if you
Ready to-
loved out. First nigga act up, first nigga getting drugged out. I can be a villain if you let me. A motherfucker if you do upset me. Tell the cops to come and get me, rip the crowd like a phone number. To start again, don't have no motherfucking friends, nigga. Lucas out the heart to me.
Say what? Say what?
In the heart to me.
You don't get out of the way, I'm gonna kick your ass.
In the heart to me.
Well, that's an ass whooping I gotta take.
To all my niggas engaged in making money in the 50 states. Keep your mind on your chips and fuck a punk bitch. No longer living in fear, my pistol close in hands. Convinced that this is my year like I'm the chosen man. Give me my money, you label me as a dawn. If niggas is having problems, open fire a bomb. I died and came back. I hustle with these lyrics as if it's a gang of crack. Thuggin' is in my spirit, I'm lost and not knowing. Scarred up but still flowing. Energized, still going. Can it be fake? That makes a sick motherfucker break on these jealous ass cowards cause they evil and fake. What will it take? Give me that bass line, I'm feeling bomb. Death row, baby, don't be alarmed. The homie quick gave a nigga a beat and let me start again. Represent cause I've been sent. The heart to me.
No heart for the lights. Lean over and slap me upside the head again. One of them good ones, too. Sound of fire. Like a... Maybe this bitch shot me. No heart for the lights.
I was in every game. They had about 5. I was in all of them. Whichever one was winning.
Say what? Yeah.
Shit.
Nigga said 90 minutes late. We start when we want to, bitch. My show. I'm ready. Say what? Hold on. Niggas is hilarious. Motherfuckers is fucking hilarious.
Roll out loud with Speedy and Friends.
It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you.
I'm Max.
You may
When I
not
was-
like what you hear. But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready. Here we go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you to all the people who are out there making sure we stay well. Doctors, nurses, people in the ambulance, police, whoever. Thank you so very much for what you do. It is your boy, Speed Dogger Dog. This is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy up in this bitch by my motherfucking self. Yes. Well, not by myself. Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the Honorable Nick Shabazz.
Shalom to the people.
What it do? It is April 28th. The month is almost over. Whatever y'all want to talk about, it is Talk to Me Tuesday, so you can just call in and talk about whatever. Let us know how you doing. How's the weekend went for you? 818-914-4087 is the number to call in to and talk about whatever, man. We here. Well, I'm here. Everybody else had things they had to do. I don't know what the fuck they had to do, but they had things they had to do. We're also going to come back on Friday. If you want to donate, go right ahead. You're probably looking like, yeah, he need it. Well, thank you. But if you don't, thank you anyway. It is Rollout Digital at Cash App if you want to drop a little something in there. And also, too, we're doing the drawing on Friday for the end of the month drawing. So people that's donating this month, we got you already logged in. We'll pull one of your names, and we'll send you out a gift to the highest donor, whoever that has been all month. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Damn, that was quick.
What's up, Speedy?
Who this is?
Who this is?
Oh, Vernie Vern. You didn't have no excitement in your voice when you spoke.
Well, what's up, y'all?
What it do,
first
Vern?
and foremost, they're doing, because there's no graduation ceremonies nowhere.
No, there's not. Well, they had one for not the Marines, but somebody, but they were like 8 inches or feet away from each other.
That's different, though. I'm
Yeah.
talking about high school graduation.
Yeah, I know. That's so sad.
Now see, here's the problem. These
Talk to
kids
me.
done put all this money into all this shit. They done paid their school fees.
Yeah.
And they can't graduate.
Cap and
But
gown
now-
and paid all that shit.
But
Study
now
for
they
4
have a
years.
solution. Yep. Now they have a solution.
Which is?
They call it a drive-up graduation.
You drive up, get your diploma?
You drive up, you wait for your name to be called,
Uh-huh.
you walk across the stage, you get your diploma, and you go home.
Get back in your car.
Yep.
So your mama go around the stands, come on the other side, scoop you up.
Uh-huh.
Y'all take your
sir.
ass home.
Sir. But everything is recorded.
That's horrible. Because normally,
I
just
mean,
like
it's horrible, Speedy, but would you rather have them in there for 10 minutes or 3 hours?
yeah, you got to point it. Because last year I went to my daughter's graduation from college. It was about 4 or 5 hours. You're right.
See, this is the thing. This is what I believe they should do. If they're going to do a 4 or 5 hours, they should have all that other shit in the front, all the speeches, and everybody else is going to say some shit, had all that shit in the front. Hey, it's time for the kids to graduate. Here's Donna Caldwell done, and then
Who?
you walk up on the stage.
Who's Donna
walk up
Caldwell,
on the-
nigga?
Whoever. You walk up on the stage. You go to the you get your diploma because you can't shake the man's hand.
Got it.
Y'all nod at each other.
Got it.
Walk on out the door. You get in the car and you go home. Next person.
But Vern, man, think about the family, and this is whoever is supposed to graduate this year.
that's what-
Everybody's going to come down for it.
Put that shit on a DVD.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody can get a DVD and cheer at
Now,
home.
now, Vern, I don't know about you. When I graduate, I did get a diploma. Some of you niggas gonna be like, ain't not possible. Fuck you, I did. But they had this thing where if they let everyone walk in my senior year of high school, but on your paper that you got from the principal, it'll say go. If you're getting a diploma, it'll say go to the cafeteria, and you go there and go get your diploma. So me and the homies is waiting to see who didn't get one, because everybody got a piece of paper, but what it say? So when man was walking, I told my boy, I said, you ain't coming to get your, he said, I already got it. I said, no, nigga, we've been here. I'm Caldwell. I've been here from the minute. So I don't know how they're going to do that, because if you don't graduate, can you still have your mama drive up and do that whole shit again?
No, if you're not graduating, I don't know how they're going to do that. But normally, if you're late or you miss it, they're going to send that shit in the mail.
Well, that's when you go, oh, man, I missed it. I fell asleep. That's what I would do.
Well, yeah, your ass is in, you get it in the mail. But other than that, I don't know what they're going to do to the children that are graduating this year.
Well, yeah, I feel bad
Or
for
they
them.
just going to say, fuck it, they just have everybody graduate. I don't know.
Hey, now, do you even watch the news a little bit?
Yeah.
So you know they have this the paper trail of Trump knew about this thing was coming in January, like he knows. First, let me finish. First, he knew about it was coming. They told him what to do, and he said, "Nah, I won't do that." So it's not like it's hearsay. They got it. Paperwork.
See, this is what it was. He knew before December.
Oh yeah.
Because I put it like this: if for a country who supposed to know in everything
Everything.
else's business, you're not gonna tell tell me they didn't know what was coming before it got here.
Yeah, they
Now,
definitely knew. He just didn't act
he
on it.
knew because they told him. He said, "Nah, that's not real. That's
Yeah.
fake."
Well, you got to remember too. This was the problem. I was watching CNBC this morning. Here's the problem. He's been saying it's fake news. So why would at the last moment someone come to him and tell him some shit that is real, and he's been saying fake, and all of a sudden he's going to go, okay, cool, let me report that, this virus is about to come. Who told you? Well, the news people and my intelligence. You ain't been listening to him since you've been there for a reason, so that you could do all the ignorant shit you wanted to do and go, all that shit is fake news. So you can't back up now and go,
But
oh,
he
okay, I'm
does
gonna listen
it
to y'all.
all the time.
True that.
The man will say some hot bullshit to your face, and then when you try to confront him about it, he'll say, "I didn't say that, huh?"
Well, I'm
Nigga,
upset
I'm
at
sitting
it.
here looking at you, and you gonna tell me you didn't say to stick yourself with some detergent so you can fight COVID-19.
Or put that blue neon light in your body. That's what he said, dude. Or in your kidneys, or wherever he said to pump it.
This
There, dude.
nigga here he's the worst.
Hey,
But
you
this
voted
is
for him.
people- No, not me. But see, this is what it was. People didn't realize he was telling you who he was before he even got in office.
Well, everyone knew who he was. They just was like, let's take a chance. We don't have shit else to do, and we don't like
Because
Hillary.
he was like, because he just straight said, if a woman get problems, grab her in the pussy.
Yeah, grab the bosom. Ain't like it's a bad idea sometimes. Thank you, Vern. Probably gonna be me and you all day. So call back when you got something you want to talk about.
All right.
818-914-4087 is the number to call into. It is Talk to Me Tuesday. How was weekend there, Nikki? What'd you do, man?
Weekend was cool, man. I went and hung out with moms.
Yes, she told me. I talked to her today.
Yeah, we kicked it with her and my sisters for a minute, so that was cool.
You talked to your niece?
No, I haven't talked to she moved. They got a new spot.
Did they get
so,
it?
As far as I know, yeah. So that's what she told one of the other little kids when she was on the phone with them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's it.
I ain't seen her in 2 weeks now. I'm kind of having withdrawals.
Yeah, I know, man. I miss my little homie.
Yeah, I got it.
That's it. I did a lot of movie watching.
What'd you watch? Yeah,
I just seen this movie called Arkansas. Is it called Arkansas? Let me Google this for the people one time.
Arkansas. What is that about?
Man, it was actually turned out to be a really, really good movie. I go to this site. I don't want to say the site because last time I shot it out of sight on here, it got shut down because I'm assuming multiple people went on there.
Arkansas.
I'm finna tell you
That's
right
the name
now.
of a comedian out here who is,
I'm finna tell you.
She
Hang
aight.
on, I'm finna tell you right now. All right, so I watched. Oh, damn, get your. Hang on, this little thing just popped up. All right, so I watched.
Oh, here he goes. Arkansas.
Yeah, so I watched Arkansas. I watched Extraction.
Extraction. Oh, man. Okay, stop there. Extraction was good.
Extraction was good.
I was very, 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 very surprised. If you get a chance, y'all, that is a fantastic movie. Now, with my good writing ass, I figured out everything that was going to happen. I knew that, well, shit, y'all ain't seen it. Go see the motherfucker. Or no, not go see it, but it's on Netflix. It's really, really, really good. A lot of shooting.
As soon as it starts.
fucking
As
shooting.
soon as it starts.
So, and again, I've said this many times on the show. For every bullet or fake bullet or squib is what it's called that you see, it's $100.
They probably don't do that no more, though.
No, it's $100.
No, but I'm saying they probably don't even use
The squibs?
anything. Yeah, they probably try to see
Well,
CGI now.
just the fact that it's shooting.
No, they probably don't even shoot no more.
Okay, can I finish?
I'm just saying.
So it's $100, which means that the scene costs a lot of money, however it goes down.
That's what I'm saying. They probably not even actually shooting.
But most of those shots they did. It wasn't like it was some phantom shots. It was and I'm gonna tell you, Extraction was really, really good. I was really surprised.
Yeah, what's my
It goes back and forth. It's dope. It's dope. I think you're gonna like it a lot. You got to read some subtitles in there, but it's definitely good. I don't know what's my man from Marvel movies. He's the lead.
I'm trying to find out what's the guy's name.
I think he's from Britain, somewhere like that. But it's really, really good. So you get a chance, definitely check it out.
Chris, was it Hemsworth or something like that?
Yeah, he killed it.
Hemsworth or
Yeah,
something
he
like
destroyed
that?
it. It was great. So definitely check it out. They're trying to get this little kid from where they're at, Kuwait, somewhere like that, and they're trying to get him to his dad, and then shit I think he was supposed to get like $3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I say it went bad, oh, that shit went bad.
You know what? Is this burning again? No,
Yeah, I
it's
gotta check
not.
it out, man. So definitely check it out.
I got a couple more movies too.
But Arkansas now, tell me about Arkansas, because I see it got
Okay.
Vince Vaughn is in it.
Okay, so y'all have to watch this movie Arkansas, okay? Because it caught me
Is
off.
that Netflix or Hulu?
I watched it on this. I watched it on my site. I can't tell y'all what the site is. All right, Pops, I'll tell you
Blow
after
it
the
up,
show.
man. All right, cool.
No, they ain't paying me. So, anyways, I go on this thing, and this is like this is my 4th movie in, so I'm almost not watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Vince Vaughn's in it. There's a couple other.
My man from The
actors
Wire,
in it.
Michael Keith Williams.
Does it say who directed it? Michael Keith Williams. He plays a good character in there. Did it say who directed it?
That's the black dude from The Wire that had the big scratch on his face. Hold on one second.
Because it looked almost like either the director had to be a fan of Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, it has that kind of flow.
It doesn't have that kind of flow, but it has that kind of weird vibe to it where you almost have like the way that they
You gotta pay attention. Okay,
the way that he produced
Clark
the movie,
Duke.
the way that he produced the movie makes you want to watch it even more than the actual movie.
Clark Duke is the director,
And all the characters are good. Vince Vaughn's character, of course, is
Vivica A. Fox is in it. Go ahead,
Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica.
Yeah, she plays this lady named Her, which is dope. We got a phone call.
All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
McVeigh from Houston.
What it do,
What
McVeigh?
up, Mac?
Hey, what's up, King?
We great,
Hey,
man.
real quick, Speedy.
Yes.
2 things. One, I realized that most times you say you don't like something, it's probably worth checking out. So I went and checked out Black AF, and I'm telling you, brother, I laughed out loud just at the narcissism in which Kenya Barris displayed. I didn't know I didn't even know that was the real him.
Yeah.
I'm not really up on him like
that's
that.
him.
Hey, man, but that was a good show. But I think what's happening, kind of like what he did in one of the episodes, and you probably checked out before then, is you watch TV in the same way that he was watching this movie in one of the episodes, in which you're watching it from a writer's perspective.
Yeah. It's pretty.
So
I
for
can't
us-
stop doing that.
Yeah, so for us who don't know the things that you know behind the scenes and all that type stuff, we're watching it from purely entertainment space. Man, that was a really funny show from the standpoint of seeing how this guy was navigating, coming from where he came from to reaching the level of success that he had gotten to, and still trying to find if he belonged or he deserved to be where he was. And to see his interactions with his family, I know you got caught up on the part about the cursing back and forth, but I think someone said in the chat room, I could be wrong, that does happen in some families. Is it typical? No, but it does occur.
Yeah.
But I can see how in that family that could happen just based on if you watch this show Mixed-ish, how his wife was brought up, you could see that they probably raised their kids in a different manner.
No,
so.
And I think one of the points I did make, McVeigh, was that if you had 10 families, probably 2 out of that 10 have their kids where they're able to have that type of dialogue. I just knew the other 8 kids. I knew the other 8 families.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
I did have that one white friend who talked back to his mom. And so when I started doing stand-up, pretty much every comic had that kind of story to tell. But that was real shit. This kid named Petey told his mom, shut the fuck up and get out of my room. And I was just like, what the fuck?
No, I believe that because my nieces and nephews are like that.
Yeah.
But it's a byproduct of the way that they were raised, and their parents were, for lack of a better term, was very absent and very psychologically damaging to them. So the way they grew up and the way they became adults and adolescents, like the way they speak, the way they interact, the way that they live their lives, in my opinion, is a byproduct of how they were raised.
Gotcha.
But can I say this one last thing?
Yes, go right ahead.
Talk to me too. We can do without JT, bro. JT is terrible.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's crazy that the engineer of the show is funnier than the comic.
That's what makes
crazy to me.
McVeigh, that's what makes it funny.
But man, it's cringeworthy from the sense that he keeps shooting. And I know we in the chat room, we shooting, but we at least get off of at least 5, 6 good ones. He's shooting offers.
But McVeigh, that's what make it funny.
Yeah,
Man, this dude is terrible.
That's the thing I had to understand about JT. He my boy, but for some reason he gets here and he feels like he has to be funny.
But that's funny to me.
Yeah, and what I mean by that, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard me say this a million times. When someone tries to be funny, it's the worst. If you just let funny come to you, it'll come. But I think JT has this thing. He wants to make sure he's heard in the room. You
But
know
see,
what I mean?
I think that look, I'm gonna just give JT the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna say
McVeigh said we can do it.
I'm gonna say that he's doing it on purpose. See, if he's doing it on purpose,
I think he's doing it on purpose.
yeah, I see. At first, I thought he was just bombing,
No, he's just,
but then I was like,
he just
because he keeps doing this. I was like,
he got about 9,000 hand grenades, and he just throw them.
Yeah,
And they ain't hit nobody.
Because he always got to, prepare when it don't work. So I was like, oh, yeah, maybe he's doing this on purpose. So shout out to JT. I think it's hilarious. You feel
And
me?
McVeigh, thank you for being our programmer. He said,
Yeah.
enough is enough, nigga.
Yeah, I think it's
No more JT. Now, JT, just like you tell me, if I say don't watch something, it's probably worth watching. When y'all tell me don't bring somebody back, I'm going to keep bringing the motherfuckers back.
Yeah, man. I got to make them not come. Y'all got to tear
Y'all
them up in the chat room.
Okay, was there anyone they said, Speed, keep them? It was
Chat room.
Tangy.
Of course.
They
Nah.
said-
Who of the new people did y'all want us to keep?
No, okay, we know for sure they didn't want Shelly.
They said JT stand for just terrible.
I don't know why they didn't want Shelly. They didn't like Shelly.
Well, everybody likes Shelly.
They do now, but remember in the beginning, they was like, nah, we cool, she not funny. They killed Marie last week. They told her, bitch, everybody got jokes but you, and she read that shit and it fucked her head all up. They actually did like Aaron, but they clowned her about her forehead. Well,
yeah, I think that might have got to the fro bang.
Stanky,
Came back after the fro bang.
Steak ass talked bad about her forehead the whole time.
They said Jay Alexander is funny. Who's
Jay Alexander was funny. Definitely was funny.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jay in a minute. I gotta hit Jay.
Yeah, we gotta we'll keep the people coming, man.
Yeah.
Nobody care what y'all like. Nigga. Nobody care.
Again, but I like the fact they like the program, the show.
Dang,
So
I'm trying to think. All
Hey,
right,
make sure y'all like the page.
let me think of the other movie I watched. What's on Netflix right now? All right, so I watched Extraction. Oh, okay, so Arkansas was the best movie I seen.
So I'm gonna check it out tonight.
By far, Vince Vaughn, he kills it. He's starting to become one of my favorite actors because he hasn't had a bad movie yet.
I guess
Whether in this one he does it's no comedy, straight drama, and that's what I like about Vince Vaughn. Like this man could do drama, and you forget he's a comedic actor.
Yeah,
like he don't. It's not a. Sometimes you see people do drama, and you so used to them being funny, you just see their face, and it's like.
Well, I like when he was in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Me too. No, did you ever watch that Cell Block 91 or
I
something?
heard about that. Where he really played outside the box.
Listen, if you guys are acting fans and to see somebody get out of character, watch the movie. Vince Vaughn plays a drug dealer who gets sentenced to prison and just becomes a bigger gangster.
What's it called?
I'll look at it right now. I think it's called like.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Fluffy.
Who is this?
Fluffy.
That's hilarious.
Steak ass.
I just heard your little mustache comment that you said, okay? Ain't nobody thinking like your hairline's thinking today, all right? Especially on that right side.
No,
okay?
I'm doing the
You
little.
need to brush that shit down.
No,
okay?
I'm doing the twist again. I'm because it makes it grow.
All right, twist again. Where it's
Yeah,
twisted
it's
up
a
too
little
high on the right side.
on the right
You
side.
can balance that out or get Jamie Foxx artist to draw your hairline down.
I will
okay?
not. Hey, it's coronavirus. I can't get a cut. But go ahead.
Yeah. You either get Michelle's black eyeliner or something and even it right side out.
I'm gonna move the camera over to my left side that way to hide that.
I said, no, he did with his little musty self. Speedo, you back on me? You look a little fluffy today.
No, I do not. No, I do not look.
Is it the shirt?
It's the shirt.
Do I look okay. You got on Michelle's nightgown.
That's hilarious.
What did it say?
Well, what we not gonna do, Stanky.
I almost said your mama, Speedy.
Yeah, I know you did. Please don't say my mama. Please don't say my mama.
What does your shirt say, Speedy?
I don't feel like reading it right now. So I did see that you do get your bike ride on. I did. I said, God damn, this girl's good. Where'd you go this weekend? Anywhere?
I did not ride this weekend, but I'm trying to get 200 miles logged for this month. But it's raining right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to change the subject, nigga. You knew when you said it I was gonna call in.
Well, because I figured you was listening, so it's okay.
Well, I have a question though. Who is Lamar Tate?
Lamar Tate?
Oh, that's Loren Tate's brother.
He has two brothers altogether.
Oh, well, he's the one that I know of. He also played the dad in Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great value Tate then. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, like you probably seen his other two brothers and just didn't know they were his brothers, but they
no,
all kind
one
of look
of them
alike.
played in Power. Was that
Yes.
Lamar that was in Power with
No,
him?
that's
No,
Lorenz.
both of them were in Power.
Yeah, both of them were in Tower.
Yeah.
No, both. Yeah, I'm saying was Lamar's brother that was the cop
Yeah.
in Power, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, I was just calling in to get in Speedy ass right quick. I'm gonna let somebody else talk to you, thinking ass Speedy.
Get
You
out
have
of
a
my
blessing.
ass. I don't need you in my ass. It's not a good look.
Thank you, Seymour.
Seymour's hilarious. Shout out to Seymour. She's one of the top fans out there. But she donates? I don't know if she donates or not. Do you donate, Seymour? There's no chat.
Definitely.
Please donate. Again, I'll be drawing names on Friday, and someone's going to get our gift basket that we give out every month. We didn't forget about anyone to our highest people, and we can have everybody's name in the bucket. I'll pull it out on Friday and send it out to you. Apparently, when you buy stuff online, it's taking about 3 to 4 weeks to get it from the day you buy it. No matter whether you Prime, Amazon, unless it's food or something you really, really have to have, medicine, something like that, it's taking between 4 to 5 weeks to get it. So don't panic. But I doubt if this will take that long because I'm just going to send it through the mail. Anyway, what other movies, Nick?
I'm just looking.
And if you got suggestions, call in 818-914-4087. Go ahead.
All right, so on my list tonight is a movie called Skinned.
Skin?
Yeah, it's about this tattoo artist who, for some reason, he kills his female clients and feeds them to his crocodiles.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I thought that would be. I seen the. I seen the title of it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty interesting." And
Skin. I don't see it.
Skinned.
Skinned.
Yeah, and there's another movie called Time to Hunt.
Oh, here it is. So wow.
Yeah.
Why you look like he in jail?
I don't know. It's another movie called Time to Hunt that I want to watch.
All right, so I'm gonna check Skin out. What is Skin on?
It's on that movie.
Oh, that
station I be watching.
yeah,
I
you
can't
don't
get
wanna
y'all.
tell
Yeah, I
nobody.
can't because I don't even think it's out. Is it out? It might not even be in
It
theaters.
says 2020.
Yeah, the site that I go to, it gets movies before they come, right when they come
Well,
out.
ain't
Theaters,
no theater.
no matter where they at in the world.
Well, ain't no theater. I don't know what you looking at.
Yeah, so that's on my list tonight. I got to get those. In.
I still haven't seen 1917.
You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
That's a really good movie.
And apparently, Platform is pretty high up as far as people watching it on Netflix. I have yet to watch it. I kind of know what's going on. And to McVeigh's, you're absolutely right, McVeigh. It's not that I have a hard time. I want to watch a movie to find out how to be a better writer and see how they're writing movies and the twist and what you don't see and not being predictable in your writing. I think that's the one thing about Quentin Tarantino. I rewatched, which I love this movie, not because the homie's in it, but hey, Django, and he wrote the shit out of Django. Django had twists and turns, flips and
from
flops.
what I hear about Quentin Tarantino is he does not follow the Hollywood structure.
No, he doesn't.
So I don't understand why all these directors are trying to follow the Hollywood structure. It doesn't make any sense.
Because most of them, that's how you learn in film school. Is to write,
Yeah, but if you're looking around and you saying who's the most recognizable director in the last 20 years? You know what I'm saying? I would say argue Quentin Tarantino.
I like Quentin Tarantino. I like what's the guy?
Oliver.
Oh yeah.
What's my man's name?
Yeah, him. He's a good director.
Martin Scorsese's dope.
Yeah. The young man that did. He was married to not married, but he was dating. Well, he might have been married to Madonna.
I don't even know.
He did the movie Snatch. He did all of the. God, who am I talking about, guys? I know it's my story. Fuck you.
Yeah, phone call.
Oh, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
DJ out there in Vegas.
DJ out there in Vegas. What it do, man? Hey, who's the director that directed Snatch? And he used to date Madonna.
Directed what?
Sean Penn.
No, not Sean Penn.
That's what the chat room
Directed
said.
what?
He directed Snatch.
Snatch?
Yeah, Snatch. Nigga.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, you gotta get up on your movies, nigga. Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie. Trust me, all Guy Ritchie movies are fire, and he directs his ass off. So if you get a chance and you ever see a movie directed by Guy Ritchie, definitely check it out. Well written, well directed. But go ahead, DJ out there, Vegas. What you got?
Now I think y'all was talking about Lorenz and brothers, the tape dude.
Yeah, Tape
What's
Brothers.
his name? The Great Value Tape.
Yeah.
He also, I don't know if y'all watch this show, but he also in that thing on Netflix, All American.
Yeah, I'll give it to All American. All American started off slow. Everybody watched it. Then they stopped watching it. And then that's when it was on, I think it was on ABC Family Station or channel.
Oh, it was on regular TV?
Yeah, but it was, it was on one of those. And then when it went to Netflix, it just re-blew up again because my kids are watching it like it's brand new. But
Yeah,
it's
I
actually a
just
really
caught
good
it.
show.
I just barely caught on to it, and I'm barely like binge watching it. But I kind of see the things that bother me about these movies or these TV shows, like from a writing standpoint, is just when they don't feel like authentic. Like it's like the way they act and the way they depicting the community and stuff like that, especially LA, like it's just not right. I just be watching it and I'd be like, man, we don't act like that. I'd be like, black people don't even do that.
Because someone has yet to do LA the way it really is. When you think like if you're coming from New York, you come from any other city, and someone you've never been to LA, all you know is Boys in the Hood. Y'all got a gang of gangbangers, and I probably get robbed when I get there. No, nigga,
Look, but them movies way more accurate. You can say Boys in the Hood. I can't find too many things in Boys in the Hood that was inaccurate because John Singleton did that.
Yeah, and he's from here.
Many in Minister Society that you can say that was inaccurate. Them early '90s hood movies was pretty accurate.
Yeah, but I'm saying people assume that's how all LA is what I'm saying. They assume that's how LA is all the way across the board.
But I'm saying, like when I watch All American, like the way they depicting even a gang culture and the way it's like. It's more like of a mafia type of thing when they write it out, and it's like we don't get down like that. Like another black man ain't gonna tell another black man what to do. Hey, you better go sell these drugs. Hey, you better go kill these people. You better we don't get down like that. We don't act like that. We don't it's just stuff like that was in it, and some of that was in damn, what's the other John Singleton show? The Snowfall. Some things in there was like, that's kind of like. It's kind of inaccurate, but that was way better.
But for those who don't know, Dub C is the person who's been giving them advice on what to do and how to make it flow. So Dub C was right there on set.
They should have had Freeway Rick. They should have had who John Singleton stole it from, which was Freeway Ricky. They should have gave him a job and let him do that because even Dub C wasn't. Back
what
in that
the
time.
fuck? Yes, come on, stop, DJ.
No, I'm saying that's Freeway Rick's story. Rick is
I know, but Dub was right there though, bro.
Yeah, but Dub C is like 50, so Dub C is in his 50s.
And how old do you think? Rick
is in his 60s?
Yeah, but if you 50 and he's 60, you would have known what was going on.
But it's a total difference. You got to think if he was 10. He was 0. If he was 20, he was only 10. What's the difference between a 20-year-old gonna have different experiences than a 10-year-old? Y'all, it's two different worlds.
Nigga, did you say he was 0?
Yeah, he did. I was gonna let you slide. DJ out there Vegas. I was gonna let you slide. I ain't say nothing. And Nick said, nigga, you was 0.
Well, I had to make it quick so nigga didn't try to cut me off. I had to say something. I wouldn't say he wasn't even born yet. He was 0, nigga. He was in the womb. No,
it's all
0,
good. You
nigga.
said 0.
It's a decade, total decade.
But I still think the experience that Dub C is bringing is close to Rick. It has to be. Like Rick older than me, but I still knew about him.
Yeah, but you can't write it out the way Rick could because Rick was there. He was the one that had the drugs. He was the one that had the dope. It's like, and then from the 80s to the 70s or 70s to 90s, like, there was total different times in L.A. There's a whole lot going on.
Now, DJ out of Vegas, how old are you, man?
Man, you all in my business.
I'm just asking. You 30. Okay, so I'm way older than you. So, so when I was 21, or when I was 26, you was 0, nigga.
Nigga, I was negative something. Nigga, I was negative.
You was
30, nigga.
Matter of fact, you was a thought in everybody's mind. We ought to have a baby.
I wasn't even a thought because nigga, my parents was in middle school probably when you was 20, nigga. So I wasn't even a thought, nigga. They was thinking about I don't know what the hell they was thinking about bell bottoms and motherfucking.
But I'm saying, look at you and look at me. But we pretty much have the same look at how LA was, even though we grew up in two different periods. You still know the basic parts about LA. Just like I do.
I'm a historian.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I'm a historian. I go back. I do all my
You a
research.
story, nigga, but I don't know about the history.
But also, you were saying it's taking like 4-5 weeks for people to get shit. Man, that ain't true, man. Stuff is coming fast.
No.
It's coming faster than
Are
that.
you buying it online? Like you look at something
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
It all depends on where you're getting it from, though, because a lot
Could
of these
be.
places are still shipping stuff out. Now, I bought two. It's weird how they doing stuff because I bought Jordans last weekend, right?
You did?
I bought Saturday, I bought a pair, and then Sunday I bought a pair. So tell me why the Sunday pair got here
Yeah,
fast, and
it's
the Saturday pair they still not here yet.
yeah. I got some shit I ordered, and then the other stuff came before that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So like I said, maybe where it's coming from. What'd you think of the Last Dance 3 and 4?
I got to record it. I watched a little
What
bit
the
of it.
fuck?
Man, I got a kid, man. I'll be watching cartoons and shit. but I watched a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit of it.
she's at
I
that
gotta
age
watch
where
it.
like, she want to watch what she want to watch, and that's what you got to watch.
Well, man, it's hard to keep for anything to keep her attention. So
Yeah.
she only got about 5 movies or TV shows that she'll really sit there and watch. So
That's
it's
dope,
like we
man.
got to stick them. So I'm watching what's that shit called? The Grinch That Stole Christmas. I'm watching that. Christmas is long gone. I'm sitting here watching that every day. I'm watching Cat in the Hat every day.
Well, you learning shit, nigga. Shit you didn't learn when you was a kid. But hey, man, you gotta watch Last Dance. 3 and 4 is fire. 3 and 4 is fire.
But what about some movies? What
Yeah,
about
give me
all
a
the
movie.
movies that was, no, I'm looking for some because
Nick,
I
give me
haven't
one.
been to the movies in a while. And should I watch that Bad Boys? Is it worth it?
No, nigga.
I think it is.
DJ, I wish I
yeah.
didn't see it.
It's
I
that
think it
bad.
is, DJ.
Just because the other two are such classics, it's like there's no reason to make this movie.
It's really hard to come through on that third one.
There's no
but
reason
it's like,
to make
just for the nostalgia of the movies, I feel like I gotta watch
It's
it. But,
it's
you know,
gonna
they charging
make you upset.
$20
nigga.
for you to rent that.
To rent? Oh yeah. And okay, so you have, I think you have not 24 but 36 hours to watch it. You can only watch it one time.
Yep.
And if you watch it and you stop in the middle of it, you just at the end of that 36, you got to hurry up and watch it. But if you've already watched it all the way through, that's it. You can't go back and watch it again.
DJ, hit me on IG. I give you the link to watch it for free.
Man, what's the IG?
Nick ain't
What's
trying
yours?
to tell nobody. Nigga.
Put your IG in the chat room. I'll
All
tap.
right, y'all put-
All right, DJ out there,
now.
Vegas. What it do?
All
right. Shout out to now for those who do watch Insecure. Insecure is fire. Insecure is on fire. I actually like it this. I liked all the other seasons.
I've never seen. I've seen one episode.
It's actually really good.
It's a good show. Yeah.
And this year they really give you that cliffhanger, like you got. And we're so used because of Netflix of watching a whole season in one night. HBO, Showtime make you go back to how it was. Where nigga, you gotta wait 7 days to see the next one, and you just gotta wait. And their cliffhangers are fucking off the chain. Shout out to Issa Rae. Fire. The show is fire. And also another one I want to throw in there is called Vita. And it's unfortunately, this is their last season. They only had 3 seasons, so I don't know what happened. But it's called Vita. It has that same type of vibe, except for it's based in Latino community. But it's really, really good if you get a chance to check it out. And that's on Showtime, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and it's called Vida, Vida. So definitely check that out. What else you got, Nikki?
Okay.
We got call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, you mentioned Insecure.
I love Insecure.
There is a movie called Insecure.
Oh wow! Oh, she probably gonna sue him.
Watch that.
A movie called
Yes,
Insecure.
this nigga was nuts. The thing was, I'm just gonna take you to basics. The guy was raised in a military family. Number one. Number two, he was strict.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit went way off the edge when he found his girl with another dude. And her friend decides, oh, well, I'm finna slip in and get with that. Okay, you got with that crazy motherfucker for real.
Wow.
What is this?
He said it's called.
It's called Insecure.
But it's the movie. When was it done?
Probably like 90. It's 2000 something or the other. But it's a real good movie though. And anybody out there that's renting movies online, you need to be smacked.
Because you can get it for free.
No, it's not even that. It's the simple fact is that you have to hurry up and watch a movie, and you can only watch it once.
One time.
And I didn't pay $20.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that don't make no sense to me.
well, they're taking the L. You got to think about it. Somebody was like, no, they're gonna make a lot of money. All the homes are no, they're taking the L. They're not making. So let's say any Marvel movie that comes out now and it has to go. Or we'll go with Trolls.
It's going straight to Disney. It's going straight to Disney.
So like the movie.
Watch it, you're watching it on Disney.
Yeah. So like the movie Trolls, when it came out in the theaters, they made over 100 million easily. Now that it has to go to the households. If you're in the house, you're only going to buy the movie one time. I don't give a fuck what your kid's crying about. You're only going to buy it and watch it one time. So that's $20 per house.
This is the thing where with the streaming services. When you have Disney Plus, you're paying whatever they charging now for, and you can watch it as many times as you want to.
Yes.
So I feel like why would I sit here and pay $15 per view to watch that shit when I could watch it for like $20 and watch it as many times as I want to. So really, the streaming services aren't taking the L. It's more people getting streaming services now, and it's going to be more streaming services out there, especially for new movies. Drive-ins and new movies are going to be the new wave.
Yeah, I think the drive-ins, if they hurry up and make it happen, it'll be a line to get in.
Yeah, because if they do it the way they used to do it, and you had a shit in your car, and
everybody gonna have food in the car because nobody's gonna want to get out and go because unless you got to go to the bathroom, so you'll be in and out of the bathroom, wash your hands, get back in your car. I think the bad part, as movie theaters were about to phase out back in the day, is that they went from having the speaker on your phone, on your window, to you listening through your car. The only problem with that is you got to turn your car on. You're gonna run your battery down.
Well, no, they probably have it where it's Bluetooth, and it probably won't run your battery down. You know they're gonna have something where it's accessible, where you don't have to worry about your battery, because that's what they're probably working on right now. They're probably gonna have it where you stick the shit in the window, or it goes through your car, or you gotta have Bluetooth or something.
Well, I think the easiest way of doing it is just to send the signal out, and you turn your radio to that whatever that signal station is, and you listen to it through the car, and you worry about your battery later.
Yeah, and you know they're going to end up having 4K sound and all this other good shit.
But I'm going, Vern. I don't know about you. I'm going to the drive-thru. Me and the kids going to pile in the car, get some popcorn, candy, snacks.
You got to like the people you in the car with for that.
Oh, you got to have a car.
Yeah, that too. Shit.
All right, Vern. That's two. Right, two for Vern. Yeah, I think the driving thing is going to be dope. What do you think, Nikki? You never been to the drive-thru?
Of course. I remember going to the drive-thru as a kid.
I ain't take you. As a kid, nigga, you didn't go with me.
So, that'd be cool.
It's funny when you have this whole nother life that supposedly I know nothing about.
That is how life works.
You was with me, bruh. From 10. You were 9. Donald was 10. I came and got y'all when he was 10 and you were 9. And y'all stayed with me from that point till you moved out.
I was actually 10. So. I think that phone call.
No, we ain't got no phone.
We ain't got no phone call. Nah, but I don't know. What did Vern say that was on Netflix? Or you got to find it online? Because he says if he just went on a rambling thing about paying online. I agree, though. I'm not paying for nothing online either, especially when you can find it for free. So if you put your Instagram in there, I'll send y'all that.
Yeah, Nick is being secretive about some shit. I don't know what it is.
I'll send y'all the joint. Oh, y'all can hit me on my Ghost account, man. It's HNS_2K. Hit me on my Ghost account, and I send y'all the info.
Now, again, Black as Fuck, if y'all actually like it, hey, more power. As a black man, got a show. That's probably the number one thing in my mind. That's all I look at. Happy he got a show. His office is directly across the street from not across the street, but we're across the hall from each other. His office and our office. And so it's all good. I have no ill will toward Kendrick Barris. I think he has a great show, and I hope it all works out for him. Because it's on Netflix, so it's got to work out. And supposedly, this is why I wanted to make sure I get out to you guys. So anybody doing the small business loan, just to let you know, I did hear from someone, a friend of mine, who applied, and they did get the money. They got $100,000. They actually got the money. So I don't know if anyone has done it or you were like, this shit ain't gonna work. And they black and they have a small business and they did the paperwork during the time it first came out. You got to catch on to the second one, even though the whole system shut down. I think it was yesterday or a couple of days ago. But just so you'll know, it is happening. You can get the money, and most of the loans, or even the loans and the grants, are you don't have to pay them back. So just to give you that FYI out there, and if someone wants to rebuttal that, I'm pretty sure they'll hit me in the chat room, say I ain't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But people of color are getting the money, or getting some money, I should say. They're not getting no millions like. So you heard that the Lakers got $4 million, I think. And the Lakers got $4 million from the government. Well, they are a business,
so
they got paid. So, but they gave it back. They got $4 million. They're worth, I think it was $48 billion. They worth $1 billion, whatever it is. So they gave the money back. Shout out to the Lakers. So they gave back the money.
Yeah, man. See, but that tells you more about how the government is set
system,
up,
how
the system is set up, which is to keep people who got the regular jobs working the regular jobs.
Don't want to see you come up.
Yeah, so all that, this is the land of opportunity. Yeah, okay.
Not opportunity for you. Again, and I don't know what it means by you give back the $4 million like it's supposed to go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure whoever they gave back to going to go, okay, give me that.
Yeah, like that's the thing. They going to say that $4 million went out.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened to it.
Oh, it came back? I ain't looked into it.
Hey, that's gone, man. Take the money.
I think what the Lakers should have did was take the $4 million and give it to some community people around that area. Or find a shelter, slide them some of that money.
People have to really care then. Listen, this is my philosophy. This is why people donate money, because they don't really care.
Again,
it's easy.
Why send it back to the government who you don't know what they're going to do with? I think Jeannie Buss and all of them, Magic, should have took the $4 million and said, hey, they sent us $4 million. You know what we're going to do? We're going to find some shelters. We're going to find some places that we can start. We'll hand out the $4 million because again, they didn't have to pay it back, and you got a free $4 million. Why not just give it out to some people that could really use it? Help out the homeless, do something like that. If you know you don't need it,
because it looks better if you give it. It looks good if you give it back to the government. But I just feel like a lot of people don't really want to help, or not to say they don't really want to help. They're just lazy. Because it takes effort to get up, go find an organization that's actually going to help, make sure the money goes to the people. It's easier just to be like, hey, I donated $200,000 to Whoop-de-Wop, and whatever they did with it's on them. So I feel like most celebrities or people are doing that. So, I don't know.
Well, if you're out there and you got a business that's doing fine and you do get the money, think about what I just said. You can go on. You can come on somebody's show and say, "Hey, the government sent me the money. I don't need it, but what I will do with the money, because I'll go ahead and put it to use, I'm gonna give it to people that need it. Why not do that?
I'm good. I'm holding my chips. Hey, swim for yourself. Nigga. I'm holding my chips. Forget that.
Yes, you don't care.
I pay my tithes with my extra money. I'm not gonna hand it to nobody. Nigga. I let God do that. Nigga. I let God distribute that part. I'm going to hand it to them. Pay my tithes. Nigga.
I was watching, I love these car shows where the people build cars. And so they were in Texas. And this guy, a preacher, Latino brother in Texas, they go to his church because he has a barn full of cars and he wants to get one redone. So he had a split window 64 Corvette Stingray, which is worth a lot of fucking money. And I'm going, hey, you a pastor? What you doing with that? And he had about 9 vintage cars that were all dialed in with supermotors and stuff like that. And the whole time they kept going, yeah, he's a pastor. I was like, oh, shit.
What do you think they're doing with the money?
Apparently, he's buying cars
with
the ties and all.
Listen, y'all should hit y'all pastors up right now about that 10% y'all been donating the last 20 years.
I need that back.
And ask and tell him you need some assistance during the corona. Like this, they supposed to help the people.
Yeah.
So if you donate to your church,
you should be able to walk in and say, hey, I need a little help.
Yeah, that's why you donate. In case y'all don't know that.
Pay tithe.
You're not paying to get into heaven, nigga. You're paying in case of emergency in your nation of people. The church can then assist the people. That's why you tithe.
So go back to church house? Well, you can't go there. So
yeah, so if you need some groceries or something, hit your pastors up.
Because they can't say we ain't got it.
Yeah, because you gave it to them.
Yeah, they got it.
So if I've been giving you $20 every Sunday for 20 years, I know you got it, nigga. At least you got what I gave you.
You should.
At least you
You
got
got
what
me
I
written
gave.
down on the books what I gave you now.
Let me see what I got.
Tides and offering.
So have you heard the news about JetBlue?
What about JetBlue?
So JetBlue is the first major airline in the U.S. to require passengers to wear face covering.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how long this is going to last. As of today, if you want to get on and first of all, don't nobody want to ride JetBlue, so they got some nerve.
So remember I told you guys to watch that movie, the show, I think it is on Showtime or HBO, but it was on through Hulu, and it was talking about the Apollo Theater and how it came about and all that. So toward the end, just so you guys check this out. So toward the end, they had actors who were acting out this play. So the shot is kind of dark, and it's like one light on the person on stage who's talking. And so Angela Bassett is talking. As you see her talk, you see her spitting as she's talking. And I was watching that like, oh, shit, I get it now. People spit and don't know they're spitting when they talk. So I understand.
That's just people.
But I never saw it like that until now.
Okay, yeah, but this is what people don't understand. Humans are not going to walk around for the rest of our lives with face masks on.
It looked like that's how it's going to be
It's
for a
not,
minute.
It's not going to be that, though. No matter what listen, it's only so long people are going to listen to authority. You can look at history about this.
Yeah.
It's only so long people are going to deal with the government. As long as they getting along and people making money and they able to go out and do their thing, they're not tripping. The moment you start taking stuff away from people, everybody going to start tripping, and it's not going to work no more.
Well, if you listen to the Trump people who were protesting against government or states shutting down or telling people to stay home, that was their number one thing. You're not going to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
White folks have a problem with motherfuckers telling them what to do.
And listen,
they used to telling us what to do.
And I'm going to tell you this about the white people that black people need to get on. This is the reason white people buy guns. So that when stuff like this happens, there's a reason the government has to negotiate with the people because they got guns. So when I got an AR-15 and you got one, we got to have a conversation. You can't just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So now we got to negotiate. You got to be like, all right, well, can you please? We got to talk about it. If I don't have no weapon, it's no conversation. You just gonna run in my town.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all shut it down at 8:30 and that's it.
Yeah.
So everybody out there protesting. I just watched this whole thing yesterday. They were protesting gun laws and all that stuff because they shut a lot of gun shops down during the COVID thing, and then a lot of people came out and said, well, this is a what are they calling these mandatory business, which I agree with.
A gun store is mandatory?
100%.
No, it's not.
It's mandatory for me to be able to protect myself. Why is that not mandatory?
It's not.
It's not mandatory for me to be able to protect myself?
It's not mandatory for that a gun store should be open.
It's not mandatory that I could be able to protect myself.
It's not mandatory that a gun store should be open.
That's not my question.
I don't need you don't need a gun.
Why do I not need a gun? If you have a gun,
I don't have one.
That's not okay. If the other person has a gun, you know what stops them from coming in my house? If I got a gun. That's the people don't understand. We don't live in a world where it's peace and love. That's a false reality. The reality is the only thing that stops people from committing crimes is knowing that I have a weapon. That's the only thing gonna stop you from running in my house. Is the possibility that you might get shot. If you know I don't have a gun, you going in the house. And I hear people have these conversations, so I know this. People like, oh, you think they got a gun? Nope, we in there. Get you a pistol, man.
Well, all I'm saying is
strap up.
I don't think a gun store has to be open.
100%.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, there's a reason. Listen, if they opening abortion clinics, they need to open the gun stores.
Shout out to abortion.
Why the abortion clinic need to be open? Look, black people, they gonna make sure you kill yourself. Y'all better believe that, nigga. Corona. Listen, how you gonna open the abortion clinic during the corona? That's how you know they really want you to die. Not only are black people and Hispanic people number one in corona deaths, we also number one in abortions. So y'all put that together.
I will now. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
DJ out there Vegas.
DJ out there Vegas. Two times DJ out there Vegas.
I just gotta agree with Nick and
For
back
what?
him up on this one. You know what I'm saying? Because he's right, nigga. You wrong, nigga.
About the gun stores need to be open?
Yes.
Shut the fuck
yes,
up.
they need to be. Look, this is a time of distress. People is without work, they without job. If they can't feed their family, even if you can't feed your family, what are you gonna do?
But the last person you want to have a gun is a nigga going through distress.
Niggas got
That's why
guns,
I
though.
need a gun, because
Everybody got guns. What protects you from a nigga running in your house right now with an AR-15?
I locked the door.
Nothing will stop you unless you had an AR-15 too. You're going to shoot right through that motherfucker. But see, in California, y'all have some of the most restrictive gun laws. That's why I will not move back. I refuse to, especially living somewhere like here in Vegas. In Vegas, we have a law that states the governor cannot stop processing gun applications. It's against the law in case of a pandemic or epidemic or
So
national
you can buy
crisis.
guns right now in
I
Vegas
can buy
all
guns
day.
right now. The only problem right now is that background checks is taking a long time. Other than that, you can buy a gun.
Now
If you gotta-
now let me ask you this: at the gun shows, you can just walk. You can go there without a background check and get a gun, right?
No,
No?
you can't do it. They do background checks at the gun shows now too. But at first they didn't. But if we on the street and I sell you a gun, I don't own the store, you don't own the store, I sell you a gun, it's perfectly legal. I need no background check because I have no system to do a background check. Now they tried to change that law years ago, but guess what? The law passed. They got no way to enforce it, and they got no system set up.
So long as
for
the
me to
gun
go-
is clean, I can buy a gun in Vegas
Them motherfuckers-
from you.
It don't matter if it's clean, dirty, or there's no system to check. In Vegas, there's no gun registration. You don't register your gun to the police station. They don't have that anymore.
So if I'm in
even if the
Vegas and I
police-
get pulled over with the gun on me, I'm good. Still good.
you perfectly good. You fine. All they can do is look at it, maybe check the serial numbers to make sure it's not stolen. Other than that, they got way of checking. In Vegas, you could ride around with an AK-47 on your seat. Nobody could do nothing about it. It's perfectly legal.
Can't be
You
loaded
could
though,
walk
right?
around- It could be fully loaded, one in the head.
Why you got
with
one
your
if it ain't
finger on the
loaded?
trigger.
You might as well get a,
Yeah, why you gonna have it?
might as well get a stick if you ain't gonna load the gun. nigga.
You might as well
The
get a slingshot and you might as well make a zip gun.
You might as well get you a sword, nigga. You out there with no bullets, nigga.
Yeah, like what's the point of that? But that's the only thing that protects you is your right to be able to
So
protect yourself.
so DJ out there Vegas, how many guns you got?
I got a couple.
Okay.
I keep a few, but I like collecting them as well. So every year or so new guns come out, so I like to flip and trade and
Hey,
sell.
DJ,
and,
what's
get new thing.
what's the latest gun you picked up?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the one I'm trying to pick up right now. I've been trying to get for months. It's called the Springfield Hellcat. It's a real small. It's not real small, but it's a smaller 9mm. But it just looks dope. And then they got this one that comes with sight ready with it all on there, man. If you look it up, Springfield Hellcat, man. It's
I'm gonna
a
pull
tight
it up
little
right
gun,
now.
but I've been trying to get it, and they be sold out. They don't be having it. So the last 2 times I tried to get it, they were sold out. I'm trying to catch up to that one.
I like it.
It's real nice. But yeah, man. And then in California, y'all have to
Show it,
get a
Nick.
background check to buy bullets. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
nigga. No,
That
it's
is-
not. Nigga, we need the
That's
background. We
crazy.
don't know who the fuck you are. In
Listen,
your
you can
mental
come-
state.
Listen, all they got to do is drive to Vegas or Arizona, and they can go in there like they buying bubble gum and buy the same bullets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get bullets out of state. Dog, y'all tripping, nigga. That's fine. That's don't buy them in state, nigga. That ain't no big deal.
I've lived 58 years without needing a gun. I think I'll be all right. I ain't never got ran up on DJ out there, Vegas.
I'm showing a picture of this the 9mm Hellcat
I'm
right
just saying,
here.
I ain't never got run up on.
I have nothing to return over there.
This guy, where you
Oh,
at? El
where
Pollo
you at,
Loco?
nigga? This nigga
Where you at, El Pollo Loco? DJ?
No,
All right.
I'm over here at the MGM. Dude, keep talking to me. I'm sorry, man. You don't film on the phone, my man. But,
All right, we'll go on and get off the
but,
phone.
no, another thing I was gonna say.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So they got a law in California that you can only have they had it. You can only have, you can't have an extended clip, so you can't have like 30 shots, 40 shots,
Yeah.
50 shots. You can only have 10 shots at the most.
Yeah.
So if in the street niggas got 100-round drums and they run into your house with 100, but you standing there with 10 bullets.
You better
like-
learn how to shoot, nigga. Get them 10. You got to get.
Man.
Sometimes them niggas that got the 100 can't aim right. You got 10, nigga. You in the range.
It don't matter, man. I want the same thing that everybody else got, so we can be evenly matched, and I
DJ,
can protect my
nigga,
family.
you ain't got no gun. You got a water gun, nigga. That's what you
Nigga,
got.
listen, I live here for when the first thing I did when I came to Vegas was buy a gun. That's
Nigga,
the
you used to
first thing,
smack
so
your
you know
hand?
what I'm saying? Early. Nah.
All right, Vegas.
Nah,
so
that wasn't it.
Does
All right,
it,
man.
I don't think you need a gun.
All right, does
Go ahead.
anybody? Thank DJ. Does anybody know when they actually started protesting the gun laws in California.
No.
So Pops, just and I'm bringing this up because you
Yeah, go ahead
seem
and
to
bring
be
it up.
anti-gun laws.
Yeah, I don't think we need a gun.
Right, because they brainwashed you. So the reason that California is so strict on gun laws, if anybody remembers, in let me get the correct year down here.
Are you talking about when Black Panthers went
Of
to
course,
state
of course,
capital?
of course, because
everything changed.
yeah, that's why. So you guys have to understand
You
something.
do have a point about that.
The moment they figured out, the same people we abusing
Can go get a gun.
they have guns. We
Yeah.
need to fix this.
Yeah.
Because if we try to run up on them now and they got guns, it's a problem for us. So that's why y'all run around putting your faith in the government. You see, they don't even know how to stop Corona.
Yeah, Black Panthers walked into the state capitol in Sacramento and had their guns on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what's happening?
So ever since then,
They changed the law.
they changed the laws in California
Yeah, you're right.
to make sure that y'all black people cannot walk around armed. So when they pull you over, it ain't gonna be no gunfight. They could just shoot you down and they ain't got to worry about it.
Now, when we come back,
Get you a pistol.
take
man.
a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about they're opening up a few states on the 1st. And I know for certain restaurants, they're saying about 25% can only be in the establishment. And you're going to have to wear a mask, whatever. If it's a restaurant, pretty sure
How you
whoever's
eat with
bringing
a mask on?
your food is going to be in a bodysuit with gloves that they have to change every single time, I would hope. But we want to know what it's going to open up around you. Hopefully, I know Ross and they said they probably can't go another 2 weeks.
Who?
Ross,
Oh,
Marshalls.
listen, and the gyms about to listen because it's summertime. So this is from history and working in the health club.
Yeah.
Summertime, the gyms are already slow. So they bank on the winter and the beginning of the year to make their
to
money.
make the money,
So
yeah.
the month that we just came out of is where they make most of their money because everybody trying to get fit for these months coming up. So
Yeah,
nobody's
which
at
is
the gym.
summertime, yeah.
Everybody out and about. So this is already a slow month. So y'all be lucky if your health clubs come back at all, your spas and shit.
But I will say this, people, like I said, we take a quick break. I was in Walmart. There were not one bike to be sold in Walmart. They're gone. All the weights are gone.
Oh, yeah. I
The
did
only
see all
thing
of
left
that.
was the 3-pound pink ones. There was like 4 of those left. So I'll give it to whether people are using it or not, or they just bought it because somebody else bought it. I think that's definitely a running trend. People buy things because somebody else had it, and they don't want to feel like they're being left out. So again, hey man, it's going down. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be Speedy up in this bitch. We take a quick break, come right back. I'm DJing bitches, and I got something I just heard about. They asked. Oh, we'll talk about it when I come back. Nick, you want to go ahead?
Early Baltimore, Iceberg Slim, the most shady, Frankie Baby.
Do you know what beef is? Do you know what beef is? Ask yourself. Do you know what beef is?
Check out this bizarre rapper style used by me. The B.I.G. I put my key, you put your key in. Money will be seeing. We'll reach the fucking ceiling. Check it. My calico been cop. This rap outfit Hitchcock. Drop top notch. Player hating won't stop. This instant. Rappers too persistent. Quick to spit. Biggie name on shit. Make my name taste like ass when you speak it. See me in the street, your jewelry, you can keep it. That be our little secret. See me, B that is, I that is, G Wiz. Motherfucker still in my biz. Don't they know my nigga gotta fucking kidnap kids? Fuck them in they ass, throw them over the bridge. That's how it is. My shit is laid out. Fuck that beef shit. That shit is played out. Y'all got the goal. All I make is one phone call. All y'all disappear by tomorrow. All your guns is borrowed. I don't feel sorrow. Actually, your man passed the gap to me. Now check this. What's beef? Beef is when you need 2 gas to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. One more time. What's beef? Beef is when you make your enemies start your G. Beef is when you roll no less than 30 deep. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be your ICU. Check it. I done smoked with the best of them. Shot at the rest of them. Was about 100 or more. Maybe less of them. Got my rocks off.
That nigga from the brook just be wildin' on you, just be styling on you. And I tried to warn you, but your eyes fucked up. Now I cleared them shits with hits. You on the fucking bench. Pardon my French, but sometimes I get kinda peeved at these weak MCs with these supreme baller like lyrics. I call them like I see a G. Y'all niggas sound like me. Y'all was grimy in the early 90s. Far behind me, it ain't hard to find me. Number one with the booyaka. Give me the Remy and the Chronic. Ain't no telling what I do to y'all. It's obvious the game's new to y'all. Take them ends you make and spend them on the tutor, huh? One shot, I'm through with just beef. Beef is when you need 2 gas to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. One more time, what's beef? Beef is when you make your enemies start your G. Beef is when you roll no less than 30 deep. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. There'll be nothing but smooth sailing. When I spit shots, now your crew's bailing. All I got is heat and tough talk for you. Tie you up, cut your balls off just for you. Man, listen, straight torture. Look what that slick shit bought ya. A first class ticket to Lucifer. Real name Christopher. Watch me set it off like Vivica. Here lies your demise. Close your eyes, think good thoughts. Down while your skin start to glisten. Pale blue, hands get cold, your soul's risen. It's bad cause I just begun. Will make the shit real bad, I was having fun. What's beef? Beef is when you need 2 gas to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. One more time, what's beef? Beef is when you make your enemies start your G. Beef is when you roll no less than 30 deep. Beef is when I see you. Guaranteed to be in ICU. And I'm through. Life after.
Now ask yourself, do you really know what beef is?
Life after.
Then ask yourself, do you really
life after?
Yeah, I like that. Big Nosh, Hitman, baby. On and on and on and on. Bad boy. Y'all know what it is. Shit, I don't want no beef.
No homo. I say he's so sweet, think I wanna lick the rapper. So I let her lick the rapper. She lick me like a lollipop. 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 Shawty wanna bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch your lovely lady love. Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. shit. Shout to say the nigga that she with ain't this. Shout to say the nigga that she with can't hit. But shout it, I'ma hit it like I can't miss. And can't do this, and don't do that. Shout it, need a refund, need to bring that nigga back. Like a refund, I make her bring that ass back. And she bring that ass back, because I like that. Shorty wanna thug, yeah, I like that. Bottles in the club, yeah, I like that. Shorty wanna hug, you know I like the touch. A lovely lady line, yeah. Shorty wanna lick me. Shout it, lick me. Shout it, lick me. Shout it, lick the rapper. Shout it, bottles in the club. Shout it, call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Shawty wanna thug, bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug, you know I like the touch. A lovely lady line. I said shawty wanna thug, bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug, you know I like the touch. A lovely lady line. I get her on top, she drop it like it's hot. When I'm at the bottom, she hit me beat riding. The middle of the bed, giving, getting hay, giving, getting hay, giving, getting hay. I said, I like that. Say, yeah, I like that. I said, yeah, I like that. Call me so I can come and do it for ya. Call me so I can come and prove it for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Shawty wanna lick me like a lollipop. I say he's so sweet, man, I wanna lick the rapper. So I let her lick the rapper. Young Money. Yeah. Four. I tell her, knock down, pop that pussy for a real nigga. I already know that life is deep, but I still dig her. Niggas is jealous, but really I could care less. I'm in Hell's Kitchen with an apron and a hairnet. Devil on my shoulders, the Lord is my witness. So on my Libra scale, I'm weighing sins and forgiveness. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. Karma is a bitch, well just make sure that bitch is beautiful. Life on the edge, I'm dangling my feet. I tried to pay attention, but attention paid me. Haters can't see me, nosebleed seats. And today I went shopping, and talk is still cheap. I rock to the beat of my drum set. I've been at the top for a while and I ain't jumped yet. But I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit, and I jump up on that dick
And do a full split. Yeah. She decided to pop it for a nigga and look back and tell me, baby, it's real. Hey, y'all like that new Baby album? The Baby? Y'all like The Baby? I'm gonna play something.
Somebody said trash.
I don't think they was responding to me.
McVeigh said trash. Get him, McVeigh.
Hey, anybody in the chat room from Fort Worth, Texas? Is anybody in the chat room from Fort Worth? Anybody from Fort Worth, Texas?
She know I'm next.
No.
It is live.
Hold on, Paul, we ain't back yet.
Oh, my bad.
I want to ask anybody. Let me see. Chat room. Anybody from Fort Worth, Texas?
McVeigh said, "Baby trash." There you go, McVay. I ain't gonna buy it either, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm looking up some Texas artists. So like some up and coming Texas artists. So holla at me, hit me up, put me on. If y'all know anybody in Texas that's tight right now that anybody sleeping on,
I don't know, the chat room not feeling it,
hit
nigga.
me up.
We're 110 strong and ain't nobody feeling it, nigga.
I don't know. I haven't listened to this whole project. I'm not the
How
biggest.
you gonna tell somebody to go get it, man?
I was asking if they liked it. He did a remix to this Ashanti song, which was originally Scarface. You know, I'll be up on my music.
I'm glad
game,
Scarface
so.
getting better. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy up in this bitch by myself. Oh, what? The one, the only, behind the glass curtain.
Shout out to
The honorable Nick Shabbat.
shout out to Kanye West, man.
What do you do?
Kanye West said that each pair of his shoes or his clothing items should be considered a piece of art.
Huh?
That's what he said.
Well, I got the slip-ons. So I got a piece of art.
That's what I mean. I feel him, I guess the trendy art's a thing.
He still said he gonna vote for Trump. So
Shout out to him. I mean, he's trying to get that money up. I feel him.
Anyway,
He can get your money up.
we back. Number to call into it is Talk to Me Tuesday. 818-914-4087. If you're a first-time caller, I'll let you stay on the line a little bit longer. So if you're a first-timer, call in, man. You ain't got nothing to lose. Just me and Nick here. Nobody gonna clown?
Apparently, Kanye West is a billionaire.
God damn.
So I guess he reached billionaire status.
Is that liquid?
Well, usually they do that net worth.
Yeah, net worth.
But my thing is, I feel like if you black and they can prove you got $1 billion, you probably got a little more than that somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
you ain't gonna show them all you got in that little safe you got in the house.
If they showing you I got $1 billion, nigga.
I remember hearing the stories that Richard Pryor would keep $1 million in cash at his house.
I
at all times.
probably would too.
Yeah.
If I was getting the tens of millions, I'd keep $1 million in cash just because.
He kept $1 million in cash.
Just cause, you know.
Locked up. I know Shaq used to keep like 50.
I wouldn't keep it locked up. I put it in a display in the middle of the room.
Then somebody gonna break in. Now you need your gun.
Go for it, man.
Now you need your gun.
Go for it, man. No, fool. I said new artists. Big J and Dallas can't call them nigga big. Y'all putting the oldest artists, Zero, Devin the Dude. These dudes is like 50.
Yeah. So that's the question to ask. If you guys had that kind of money, if you was a billionaire or you was a nice little thousandaire, how much money would you actually keep at home? You would keep how much?
I thought about this
on
today.
hand.
If I won the lotto, let's say 30 million,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whatever it is, I'll probably only spend 50,000 a year.
No, I got that part.
Whatever. But if I'm trying to stunt, if I'm finna get my Draco, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
and build the house from scratch, I'm putting $1 million in cash, and I'm gonna put it in something that you can't open.
So
I'm gonna seal it just in the middle of my living room. Just to flex, so when people walk in, they be like, "What's that? That's an M right there, boy. That's a whole
that
M.
I don't even fuck with.
And you can put your feet on it. That's a whole M. I just want to put an M right there in the middle of the floor.
I would definitely probably want to keep for sure about 50K.
No, I'm talking about. I don't want to keep it just on dispose.
No. I'm saying
I want
for emergencies, like
I'm
now.
not talking about that. No, I ain't think you're talking about that. If you talking about emergency money,
I'm talking emergency money.
Yeah, you know, I keep about a half. I keep a $500,000 in emergency money in case somebody ransom something. If I got that kind of money, but I'm talking about for stunting purposes.
But you do have a way to get to that million.
No,
huh?
It's no way in it. I'm gonna build it into the house.
The fuck?
You gotta look at it like, damn, you put $1 million on the floor, yeah, buddy.
So I'll tell this story. Ricky, he was the shortstop, or I think it was first baseman for the Oakland A's, Ricky Henderson. So Ricky Henderson, he got his first $1 million check. He framed it. Come to find out, Ricky never cashed the check. So he had his first, when he got in the league, he got his first $1 million check in baseball. He framed that check and he never cashed it. Like he never cashed it. So it was still on his wall. And they said, yeah, that's the $1 million. This is my first $1 million. And they said, Ricky, that's the check. He's like, yeah, I never cashed it. So he never cashed that check. So he had $1 million check on the wall that he never cashed. Shout out to Ricky.
Yeah, he would have to go back and get them to reissue that, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of like what you said.
No,
you're going to stunt the mill right there.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the floor. You feel me? Right when you walk in the living room where nobody really beats. When you go in there, you like, nigga, what is that real?
Nick, somebody don't know. They figure you got a way to get to it. And they're going to come to the house with the duct tape.
Listen, why they don't need the duct tape if it's sitting right there on the floor.
No, they got to duct tape you.
Nah.
And
See,
they
that's why.
gonna interrogate you, pull your nails out, and you got to tell them how they can get in and get that meal.
I'm gonna put. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on there. If you can break it open, you can have it. So there's no reason to kidnap me, nigga. There's no reason to even come upstairs in my room, nigga.
If you can get it open.
If downstairs, if you can get it open,
that's you.
Take it.
All right.
That's all you.
So I definitely wanted to get you guys up on a few things, especially on this Corona shit. So I don't know if you guys saw how they test the drive-through one. Well, one of the ways they test is they stick the Q-tip through your nose, and it goes to the back of your. Is it the brain or the back of your?
That's basically like the.
So I saw this.
It's not your throat because it's above.
No, it's through your nose.
It's above your but it's still that same lining that's connected to that. So the
All
back
I
of your
know,
nose, nigga, whatever that is.
They went deep in my man's nose to get to test it. I'm not doing that, nigga. Check me for temperature. Put the thermometer. Is that right? Thermometer. Put the thermometer in my mouth, and I'll do it that way. But I ain't finna run no shit through my nose. But apparently, that's how they test for the virus, or one of the ways. I'm not gonna say that's the only way. But that's one of the ways in the drive-through one where they take the Q-tip and they run it all the way through your nose. If you have gotten tested, call in. Let us know how they tested you. 818-914-4087 because testing will be part of going back to your jobs. I know for Netflix, since we've stopped, one of the things they want to do is they're going to test everyone when they do come back. You'll be tested every day you show up to Netflix. Now, if they're gonna run the fucking Q-tip through my nose, I'm cool.
Nah, they're gonna do the forehead scan,
which is to see if you have a temperature.
Yeah, you can't take nobody's DNA every day. They're not gonna do that. What they gonna do with it? Nigga? You know how long it take? You know how long I'll be watching First 48. You know how long it take to get DNA back?
And that's when it wasn't a rush.
Yeah, even now, like it take a minute. You ain't finna just swipe nobody's DNA and read it tonight. Like, that ain't going down like that. So I think they just doing the forehead scan, but which is kind of weird because it's summertime. So what if I'm in my car and it's hot? I got no AC. I get out, and now my forehead hot, and I get to the door, and you like, nah, play.
You ain't got no AC.
You got to cool down. Nigga, you come up in here, you sweating and stuff.
Nah, don't come in here, baby. That's fucking hilarious. Again, let us know how it go down in your city. If you don't want to call in, you can just say it in the chat room. Nick is watching the chat room. Make sure y'all like the page. We got 120 people in there. And if you want to donate, cool. If you don't, it's all good. It's only just for those who want to donate.
There's 121 of y'all. Each person donate $1 and hit the like. Look, it's 22 likes. That means 100 of y'all ain't hit. Why you don't hit the like button? Just explain that. Like, what kind of hater move is that? Like,
you listen, but you don't want to like it.
I don't even want to like this.
So you can go to Rollout Digital Cash App. You can drop $5, $1.
Thank you, chat.
$2, whatever you want to do. And like us as well, but if you want to drop something in there to help the show out.
Yeah, if you don't want to send no money, hit the like button.
Yeah.
Okay?
There you go.
Damn it. And I'm going to do the math, nigga. So
and Lakers, if you want to donate some of that money, hit your boy.
Yeah, and I was saying, look, Pops, you were saying earlier that they should donate the money instead of giving it back to the government.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just saying about being lazy about it. If anyone's ever been to L.A., you've been to downtown L.A., even if you drive through downtown L.A., you see Skid Row.
It's right there.
You can smell it as soon as you get off the freeway. It smell changes.
That's fucked up.
No, for us, it does. Because everything is so compact down there.
Yeah.
Which is normally L.A., everything is spread out.
Yeah.
So whatever downtown L.A., everything's built up instead of out, and everything is just compact. It looked like a little mini New York, little grungy area. But if they cared enough, they would just take the money down there, Skid Row, build them some little tents and stuff, and at least feed them for the next 2 months. You know, they ain't got to change their life.
Lakers could have took that $4 million, which wouldn't have came off of them,
Yeah.
and took some money down there.
And or they could have let them in the Staples Center.
No, they ain't gonna
Yeah,
do
and took
that.
them. Y'all ain't using it.
Yeah.
If I was home, like, y'all ain't using it. Nigga, let us up in here.
Go lay down on the parquet.
Yeah, let me down on the free throw line. Yeah. Get a
Speaking
little 2-on-2.
of downtown, if you live in Los Angeles, so you know we have a new kind of Staples Center kind of thing happening down in Inglewood.
With that big silver dome on top, or silver
Yeah,
sheet thing
so everything is pretty much done. It's done for football because the season, if football does open, that stadium will be jumping off. And they have all these movie theaters, all these shopping areas down there in Inglewood. And so if you get a chance to drive by there, you can drive by and look at it. It's kind of really amazing because I grew up in that area. I went to high school at Lenox. So that area I've known all my life, which used to be the Hollywood Park where the horse races were. And so all that is gone. The casino is pretty much gone. And now they have a giant football field there and all these other amenities that are there. But believe it or not, the Forum is still there, which I heard they're going to be tearing the Forum down. That's what I heard.
They need to.
It's going to be building somewhere there. But the Clippers are actually moving to the arena that they built right next to the football stadium in Inglewood. So they built another basketball arena for the Clippers to play in. So they won't be downtown anymore. The Lakers will have that to themselves. I think it'll be Lakers and the Kings. And Clippers are moving to Inglewood.
The Clippers need to move to Seattle. Shout out to
Ooh,
Javon. They need to move to Seattle. I miss the Seattle Supersonics. That was my favorite team growing up.
GP?
Yes.
I think
Sean
GP will
Kemp.
always be associated with that.
Yeah, as a kid,
And
even
Sean
though
Kemp.
my favorite basketball player of all time is a close tie between Allen Iverson, obviously, because that was like the Michael Jordan of my era, and Derek Fisher, believe it or not.
D-Fish?
Derek Fisher is truly one of my favorite basketball players. And people don't understand this. If you're a real basketball head, it don't matter when you watch Derek Fisher's career, from college to NBA. Anytime there was a big game, big moments, he's always on the floor. He always part of the play, and he always on the winning side. So I noticed that when he played at Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know, so I followed this game since Arkansas.
Little Rock.
So, yeah, so I'm a huge Derek Fisher fan, even though, you know, in real life,
And D-Fish, who was the first pick of the Lakers, nobody really knew D-Fish. I mean, you saw a couple of little games of Little Rock, Arkansas. But you didn't think, no one thought D-Fish was going to be that nice. Now, got a question for you since you brought it up. Is D-Fish a Hall of Famer?
No way. No way. But I think that you have those guys.
They're trying to let Chris Webber be a Hall of Famer?
But Chris Webber deserves to be.
No.
But D-Fish falls in the category of like the Robert Ory's, the Bruce Bowens.
Oh, okay.
You know, you got those kind of guys who
Essential.
you don't
You
win.
need him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not going to win without D-Fish.
And you're not going to
Kobe ain't never won without him. Now, you can say what you want about everybody else. He ain't never won without D-Fish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And D-Fish was on the floor every time he won. So it's something to it. Robert Ory's another person. Ron Harper's another person. You know, you go down. There's certain basketball players that you look on any team. They always on the team. Udonis Haslem, this nigga always on the team. You don't even know if he play.
Well, we had talked about the Last Dance, and Dennis Rodman said, "You don't get no rings if I'm not
100%
with
because
the Bulls at the time."
Because in basketball, sometimes you need a player that just does one thing
and get dirty.
And I know that. Okay, cool. You set screens. I know for sure if I come on that side of the floor,
you're gonna set a great screen.
I'm getting open every time. Yeah. So there's certain players like that.
And before I get this phone call, they did have one stat that I never knew. He went 7 games of 20 points. 20 rebounds, no points. The closest person to that, I forgot who the name was, but they only had there was 2 games they went and had 20 rebounds with no points. But he went 7 games with 20 rebounds and no points.
Oh, shout out to come on, man, y'all tripping, man. Shout out to Baron Davis, dog.
BD.
But listen,
BD's a beast.
But this is the thing, like
BD's a
y'all
beast.
gotta understand, I'm a realistic person, so I don't have a 50-inch vertical. So me watching Baron Davis play basketball ain't gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? I can't jump like that. Nigga. So
He could jump out.
Yeah, and like if you live in LA, you seen Baron Davis when he was younger.
When he was at UCLA before he blew his knee. He blew his knee at UCLA.
Yeah, he was getting up like Steve Francis back in the day. So
at a little bit over 6, about 6'1".
BD, about 6'2".
6'2".
And he's a big guy though too.
Yeah.
So
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, I got 2 things.
Shoot. Everybody got 2 things.
First one, the next time y'all talk about me in wrestling and y'all be trying to get me.
Oh, Vern, I was finna put you on some game about wrestling.
Vern, that was
The next time,
that was funny.
Just listen to the last 5 minutes of what y'all was talking
That was
about.
funny.
I don't get that deep with wrestling.
What are we
What are you talking about? Basketball?
Yeah, y'all. Okay, it's a thing. I know it's a thing that everybody does. That when they follow a specific sport,
got it.
They know specific things about that sport. But I don't get that deep. Wrestling, hey,
That's
they
what she
there,
said.
they perform, they go home. That's it. That's all I know, and that's all I care about.
But wrestling and basketball are apples and oranges, brother. You do know that.
Yeah, wrestling would be like a TV show, you know?
It's like they're both entertainment.
Thank you.
But basketball is not staged.
Well, you can.
Wrestling is staged.
Well, you can say basketball is not staged.
It's not.
But there are.
We don't know. You don't know the outcome. You don't know the outcome until you play.
Sometimes you do know the outcome.
No.
Because Okay, we're not gonna get into that because that's a whole nother conspiracy type of crap that I'm not gonna get into and I don't care nothing about. But you are right. A lot of times in wrestling, things are staged and you know who's gonna win and you know what's going on. But if they're both forms
Somebody
of
said Vernon need a
entertainment,
girl.
they're both forms of entertainment that people watch.
But they're apples and oranges, brother.
It doesn't matter if they're apple, oranges, pears, or peaches. It's all the same thing.
No, it's not, Vern. That's like I have a hard time accepting a race car driver is a athlete.
No, I'm not gonna go there with you.
I just have a hard time comparing a race car driver to a person who's actually running, and you're driving a car around and around and around. It's hot as fuck in the car. I do get that part of it, but you're not.
You saying you don't need skills for that?
You need driving skills, but that's not
exactly.
But that's
okay.
I don't think it's being an app.
You have to be skilled in doing
that. Is a pilot a athlete? Nigga?
No.
Then stop it, Vern.
No, what?
Yeah,
a
nigga.
pilot and a race car driver are the same fucking shit.
Yeah, are you an athlete, nigga? You drive? You ain't no athlete.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're athletes, and we're not going to get into that because that's for the eye of the beholder. What I'm saying is that they have a certain set of skills which puts them apart from other people.
Yeah, but it's
they
staged
can
though.
do stuff that other people, that normal people can't do.
Yeah, but yeah. If you sit there and say I'm gonna flip you this way, and so I'm not gonna flip you as hard, you just jump with the flip, and you just gotta learn how to land. It's like acting. It's acting is what it is, Vernon.
So you saying you can do it?
If that's what I want to do, yeah. But I wouldn't consider myself like a basketball or football player. They actually have to have some type of athletic ability to do whatever.
So what you're saying is, I'm not talking.
Are we arguing about this shit? Are we really?
Yeah, y'all arguing about
we
dudes
are.
in shorts.
Yeah, we are arguing about dudes in shorts. What is talk to me?
The other thing.
Nigga, too.
You know, I didn't know that you said it's a whole nother smell. You said downtown is a whole nother smell.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's not like that here, but they do have their own areas. But they do make them at a certain point in time. They do have to tear all that shit down and move. But then they let them come back after a couple of weeks. Like remember that whole scene in Batman when they were under the ground? No,
that was in Chicago.
What was that? Dark Knight.
Okay.
The homeless was all up and through there.
Oh, they shot that in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That whole scene where they were where the Joker was chasing Batman,
Uh-huh.
that was all in Chicago, all downtown. They pulled all them homeless people out there.
Yeah, they had to put him in shelter, pretty much.
No, they didn't put them in shelters. They moved their ass from over there. Get the fuck from over here. And now y'all can't be over there no more because they done fenced it off.
A lot of people didn't know, Vern, when originally they were supposed to build the stadium they built in Inglewood. They were supposed to build that downtown. And the area they were going to do it, they were going to clear out, they were going to tear down the homeless shelter over there. And not shelter, but the homeless, whatever that was, Skid Row. All that was going to go. And it was about 9 or 15 or 20 buildings over there that weren't being used. And they're going to tear all that shit down. And that's where the football stadium was originally supposed to go, downtown.
And you know why they doing all that? Because they're making housing over there for the richer people so they can be closer to the game.
Yeah, so they have to travel so far, yeah. And the airport is not that far from downtown.
They're pulling all the people from the suburbs, and they're making housing for like hotels and stuff for players, so they don't have to.
Yeah, so they can live downtown. Yeah. I got you, Vern. But wrestling and basketball are two different things, bro.
Hey, Vern, I'm looking up some of these pay scales of some of these wrestlers on here. I don't even know who some of these people are, but they getting some paper though.
No, because they're acting.
Athletic ability to do what they do day in and day out. They're on the road 300 and some odd days a year.
That's not.
It's not like
they taking steroids.
No, they not.
Hey, so look. No, they said
Did
Brock.
your voice go high?
They said Brock Lesnar. I guess he's
was getting
the
paid.
biggest superstar. I guess in the.
Or one of them.
He was one.
They said his last time I guess he was involved in the company, his salary was around $10 million.
Yeah, he was getting.
Yeah.
So I think that's for the contract. I don't know how they break that up as far as like athletes. They might get paid $300,000 a game.
But he came from football, and he just figured out.
No, he came from. Did he?
What the fuck?
Well, how much the ladies
Are you gonna tell me, nigga?
Okay, they got a.
Brock was a football player.
They got a white girl here named Becky getting $3 million.
He came to WWE then he went to UFC, then he
Yeah.
came back to
Well,
WWE.
he went to UFC and got his whole hat bought to him.
Came back to WWE.
Yeah, because that shit ain't staged. Now WWC, I mean MMA is the real shit.
No, I gotta give Brock Lesnar his props though. He held his own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not long though.
MMA again.
Because he didn't have no ground game. He could throw some punches, but if you get him on the ground with all the muscles, nigga, it's a wrap.
I feel like this though. If anyone's ever been in a fight, and if I could tell by the words you use, if you've been in a fight before, nigga, you tough talkers. But if anyone's ever been in a fight, you realize after probably your third fight, you probably won't win them all if you keep this up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna win.
So one thing I know for sure about fighting, you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
that's
don't
the
care
one.
who you are.
It's the one sport.
Yeah.
You're not. You got Mike Tyson out there, Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
The only person is Floyd Mayweather, but he's perfected the art of not getting hit.
Yeah.
But if you're in a physical contact and you fighting somebody,
Somebody
you
gonna get you. And if you fight long enough, like you said,
you're taking the L.
Somebody gonna get you. Thank you, Vern.
It's enough game tape.
Here's the thing about the UFC. You only fight. The more fights you get, if you win, the more fights you keep getting. If you lose, you start losing fights. They start not booking you as much.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Your thing is that you got to come in killing, and then ease your way out again.
So Vern, do you watch MMA?
Yeah, I watch that too.
All right, so you know they have a fight coming up where it's not going to be an audience. You're just going to have the two fighters in the ring, in the camera.
Yeah, and the thing is that the new MMA, I don't like the new MMA more than I like the old MMA. If you know what I'm talking about.
No.
The old shit is they didn't stop you.
He said,
The old MMA, they didn't stop you. They just let you whoop a motherfucker ass for a good 5 minutes.
And you
After
like
they
that?
got knocked out, then they'll
Well,
let you
yeah.
That's not a good
I don't
thing,
know if
Vern.
it's a good, old or a new. They stopped the regard. No, you can knock somebody out, and my man who's making the count or the referee or whoever it is, you could probably get 2 more good hits on him before he'll jump in and stop you.
Yeah, you didn't see the one where the ref got knocked out?
No, I didn't
Yeah,
see
they
that.
got too close. They got the bob and weave, boy.
Yeah, get in, get out. You should be. Hey, Vern, I just thought about what you could be, dog. You could be a referee for WWE.
No.
You wouldn't want to do that?
Nigga Vernon start helping. Nigga. Get off of him.
No, because it depends on, because them referees was getting their ass whooped for a while.
No, but Vern, think about it. I think, Vernon, we should lobby to get you to at least be able to referee one game, one referee or one fight.
Somebody said Vicious Vern. Nigga, that's your wrestling name, Vicious Vern. Hey, nigga, we need a meme and a costume, Vicious Vern.
All right, thank you, Vern, for the phone call.
All right, Vicious Vern.
Vicious Vern. I think if he refereed, he'd probably lose his mind.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be in heaven.
You know what's so crazy? So I've been watching UFC since it kind of came out.
Me too.
And this is interesting. So when it came out, before it was a UFC, back when it was like Strike Force or
Strike
something like
Force,
that?
yeah.
Whatever it was. It was like 2 black dudes ever in the whole thing.
And a whole bunch of Brazilian
It
dudes.
was a whole Brazilian dudes, white dudes, a lot of white dudes, a lot of Japanese dudes.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the list right now. It's all brothers.
Well,
the welterweight champion, a brother. Middleweight champion, a brother.
Where are they from?
America.
Okay.
Light heavyweight champion, a brother. The only one is Khabib. I'm assuming he's Middle Eastern. Khabib is a light heavyweight champion, or he's a lightweight champion. But yeah, all the rest of them are brothers though. So shout out to the brothers handling their business.
Man. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Is this Vicious Vern?
Hey, man, look.
Why y'all fucking with Vern, man?
Hey, man, this is out of Houston, man.
I know it is. Take that L.
Hey, no, check it out, no, for real. No, Vern is being real on that, man. That wrestling shit ain't no joke. They do.
But it's not basketball.
Hold up, bro. Bro, you gotta understand. They go through rigorous training.
I don't give a
Even though
fuck.
it's hold up, nigga, hold on.
Nigga, just because you went to the training, you and Vernon,
nigga.
tag team.
Look, I'm not defending wrestling or whatever.
Sound
Y'all used to watch wrestling when we was kids. Don't front.
Yes, I did.
But look, but what I'm saying is they do have to go through rigorous training. But you got to think they're in the ring 10, 15, 20 minutes fight. But that takes a lot of stamina to be able to do that. You can't. So they are athletes. They're considered athletes.
Oh yeah, I agree. We were talking about the race car drivers.
Now, do you think a race car driver is an athlete?
they're not an athlete in the sense of like a physical basketball player, football player, but they still have to have certain stamina, bro. They're in there. They may race. They may
All right,
lose
so are
10,
porn
15
stars
pounds.
athletes, nigga? You keep talking about stamina. Are porn stars athletes? Go ahead.
Bro, you gotta understand. They're in their car driving. They may lose 10, 15 pounds of body weight driving in the car because of the heat and everything. The average person can't do that.
All you got to do is get a Slurpee, nigga. You ain't listen.
You
y'all,
turn the fan on, nigga.
Y'all niggas act like y'all can do this. Let me tell you.
I could drive. I could be a race car driver. I could be a race car driver.
I'm not saying you can't.
Now, can I be a football player? Can I play in the NFL? No, not
Hey,
now.
Speedy, you can
Back
be
in
a
the day.
race driver. You'll be the fastest one through the drive-thru, nigga. Look, I'm not defending shit. I'm just saying that shit is not as easy as we think.
You know that's
looking at it as
defending.
like you got to drive in a car.
That's
But
bruh.
it's a lot involved. in
Wrestling
it, man.
is staged. They know the people wrestling know who's gonna win before it even happens. So it's not the same thing.
I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about the sport.
Why do I feel like I'm talking to Vernon?
I'm talking about the athleticism that they got.
The what, nigga?
Nigga, I said it right.
Athleticism.
They have to, no, bro. They have to have a lot. That shit's not that easy, man. I have a documentary I watched on this shit, and they have a lot of training and shit they got to do, bro.
Okay.
I'm not defending the shit. I'm not wrestling.
It sounds like you're defending. Who's your favorite wrestler?
I'm just talking about. What you mean who my favorite?
See
wrestler?
now, I froze you on that,
He
didn't
said,
I?
what you mean?
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Nah, nigga, I don't watch wrestling.
As a child, as a youth.
Yeah,
Back in your heyday.
Yeah, you did.
So-
Nigga,
what era are you from?
Junkyard Dog.
Okay, you from way back in the day. Yeah,
Junkyard
yeah that
Dog.
was the last.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
bro.
that was the last like brother wrestler that was cool. You know.
Way back, Junkyard Dog. Man, what's that old dude named Atlas?
Nah, I grew up. Remember the.
I like The Rock.
Nah, remember the brothers with the afro.
I forgot.
I don't know. It was some like nation people. They was like the brother Islam people. I just remember
I think
as a
for
kid,
me,
I
The
don't know.
Rock was the end all be all. I like The Rock.
Shout out to The Rock.
And I had a chance to meet him. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, you missing a letter out your shirt, by the way, man. Your shit's spelled wrong.
That's hilarious.
You missing a T. You missing a T out there, motherfucker.
That's hilarious, nigga.
Super busty.
Oh, you come up with your own jokes now.
That's hilarious.
Fuck off the phone, wrestler.
That's hilarious.
Vernon too.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying it's the fact. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, I can go do it. That shit, man. That takes a lot.
No,
of,
it's
a lot of
staged.
training.
It takes a lot of prep to stage some shit.
Nigga, I'm not talking about it being staged. Speedy.
So
You
how
gotta
can
do
you
the
be an
shit.
athlete if you know who's going to win? You know how I'm
ain't
going to
about-
just fill me out, L. You know how I'm going to flip you. We already worked on. I'm gonna flip you this way. You're gonna bounce off the rope. I'm gonna lay on you. You act like you can't get up. I win. Then next week we go to another city and we do the same thing and you win.
It still takes a lot of stamina.
No, it don't.
To do that shit, nigga. Can you go 15?
Did you raise your voice, nigga?
Yeah, that put
Are
his hand
you
on his
raising
chest.
your voice?
No, I'm not. Nigga.
Yes, you did.
Are you Shazam, nigga? This nigga said- First of all, nigga, can you?
First of all, bitch.
No, on the real, can you go 15, 20 minutes straight fight? Straight.
Oh hell
Days
no!
and nights.
Boy, what you
Nobody
talking
could do that.
They do it.
That's they gay.
Wow. Wow. You trying to say gay dudes got a lot
That's
of
all I had, nigga. Thank you for the phone call.
Shout out to Mr. Ray.
Hey,
Yeah.
Speedy,
Yes.
Hey, a quick question, man, because I've been referring people to the show. What is the days on the show now?
Right now, Wednesday, Fridays.
Yeah, tell them subscribe though and put the
If they subscribe, they'll be get an alert.
yeah, hit the little bell button.
Yeah, you get an alert when we coming back.
So Wednesday, yeah, but I'm saying I've been telling people to go to the show, but I'm still Wednesday and Friday of the day.
No.
Tuesday, Friday.
Tuesday,
nigga. Today
Friday,
Tuesday,
boy.
nigga.
Tuesday and Friday. Okay. Nigga, today Wednesday. Oh, today Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday and Friday.
See what your wrestling ass.
Yeah.
Y'all confused.
Goddamn.
Vernon too.
Bean built motherfucker.
Look, I can't see what these
All
guys
right.
look like. Anyway, man. Other shit going on in the news. What you got there, Nicky?
Let's see. Did you watch? We talked about movies a little earlier though, but did you watch the
I
J Lo
forgot
movie?
to ask. Hey, L, call back and let us know what you're watching. But go ahead, Nick.
Did you watch the J Lo movie? I still ain't watched it. Keep hearing the hype on it. I'm trying to debate should I watch
So
it.
I watched Hustler.
Hustler, that's what it's called.
That too. I was very, very disappointed. I know it made a gang of money in the theaters because all the ladies went.
And so I said, let me check it out. And again, I'm watching shit from my point of view as a writer, and I probably shouldn't have did it that way. So I'm very upset that J-Lo, you only see J-Lo on that pole one time. Now, don't get me wrong. She got cracking. I thought it was dope. I didn't get the movie at all, not a little bit. I understand they was running a scam. They came up with their own little drugs. I guess it's based off someone's book, which I think was the Japanese or Filipino lady. It was based off a book that she did about scamming dudes for their money. And so I guess they would get you all fucked up, take your credit card, run it, max it out. They would max you. So if you had $100,000 max on your credit card, they would max your shit to the $100,000 and then tell you, no, you okayed that. You got the okay, and they would take your money and go. And apparently these girls didn't do shit with the money because they kept getting broke. They kept doing the scam, and they get caught. Cardi B was in the movie. They made it look like it was both their movies, but she was only in it for a few minutes. Titties was on fire. Ass was on fire. I would have loved to have seen Cardi more so in the movie all the way through. They should have made her one of the girls who was running the scheme. I think Players Club was way better than Hustler. Players Club, to me, was more intriguing. Everything about it was dope. Not saying that didn't happen in Hustler. It didn't matter if it happened because it happened to Wall Street dudes and white boys was getting their money taken. But it didn't do anything for me. You saw her dance one time on the pole. I guess she was the end-all, be-all. Then she wasn't. Then she went from having a little fat little kid to a little skinny little kid, which was weird. The Filipino lady gave her grandmother a stack of motherfucking money. Then they lose it all. I'm like, bitch, y'all didn't put the money up or do anything with it. But, let me know what you think. Ladies, fellas, if you had to go with your girl to watch it. I just remember Shelly coming in going, it was the greatest movie ever. And I thought, now that I've seen it, it wasn't that good.
Shout out to Shelly, by the way. Oh,
shout out to Shelly.
Shout out to Shelly. I'm going to say something. Shelly mentioned a lot of shows. And I think because of how excited she is in the name of the show, most people don't bother to check them out. So I decided to check out some of the shows that Shelly suggested a long time ago. So I watched, it's a show called 90 Day Fiancé. I can't watch that. Yeah. That's the one that she suggests. I can't watch 90 Day Fiancé. It's too much. It's too much dialogue about their life. I don't care. The one to watch, though, is 90 Day Fiancé Pillow Talk, which is basically other people reviewing the show. So they're skipping through the show, only showing you the funny parts, the highlights of the show. I can stomach that part. So if you get a chance to watch it, check out some of the shows she suggested. Most of them are actually pretty good if you get past the title.
And she did mention one that I watched for a few minutes or for one episode, which is the one where the people are dating somebody in jail.
Yeah, see, like all of that, I watched.
And they marry him.
What's the other one? Married at First Sight?
Yeah.
Man, because the thing what you realize about people are comedy themselves. They don't have to do nothing extra. You don't have to put nothing on it.
Yeah.
It's this on the 90 Day Fiancé joint. It's this dude. He ain't got no neck, so he just shoulder, he shoulder, chin, ears. So he trying to holler at the Filipino chick.
You wrong, man.
But then he got the nerve to get on the Filipino chick because she got he gonna buy her a toothbrush. Now this is cold blood. My man bought her a toothbrush, right? Now how would you do this? So if you gotta tell your girl her breath stink.
Oh, shit.
So he bought her a toothbrush. He just slide it to her after he give her a teddy though. He give her the teddy first.
But he don't tell her, hey,
like,
baby girl.
He like, yo, and they on TV, so he like, yo, shorty, I want you to wear this tonight, look good in this. Then he slided the crest in the toothbrush. And he like, yeah, but you need to take care of that because your breath on hung. So how embarrassing is this? So then she got to tell him it's an ulcer.
Oh,
she has a stomach ulcer.
Oh, it's not her.
So it's just coming from her stomach. So now I'm looking at it like, damn, so if you a dude, what do you do now? You in the Philippines, you ain't even at home. You know what I'm saying? You with your new chick, and her breath stinking from her stomach, but you ain't got no neck, so you kind of got to stay there.
Is she a big girl?
No, of course not. She's a little Filipino chick.
Oh, and
Seymour said the no-neck dude was cute. I'm finna pull a picture of this nigga. You talking about the no-neck dude was cute. I'm talking about the dude from, what's it, 90 Day Fiancé, whatever this is called.
Also, too, on the Hustler thing, and you know what's in the movie? What's the big girl that singer now there that went to the Laker game and showed her whole ass?
What's Shawty's name?
Big girl.
Yeah. Lizzo.
Lizzo was in the movie. And
Look.
she's a big girl.
They call this dude No
She's
Neck
like,
Ed.
She's like a linebacker.
Izzo.
She get it.
Yeah, Izzo. She a
Lizzo
cutie.
get it.
She a cutie. I don't understand why people think showing your body off equals confidence. Like
does,
to me,
man.
that screams to me that you have zero
Yeah,
confidence.
it doesn't for me.
So I'm showing y'all a
Me
picture
and you
right
about
now
it, and you might let me hit.
of No
Anyway.
Neck. This No Neck Ed and Rose.
So also too, so everybody's doing the battles. Everybody won the battle. They want. So she married that dude?
Yeah, so they trying to figure that out right now, right? But my thing is, I'm looking at my man's like, my man, he trying to get all cocky now. Like, because he done found a couple flaws on her. So he like, oh, her breath stank. Her family living.
Nigga, he better be glad anybody want to fuck with him.
Yeah, so he asked the question, you going to be? I'm like, nigga, hey, brother, you might want to calm down, nigga, and roll what you got.
Maybe they wrote it that way. We'll let it go. So everybody's want this battle to happen. So we did have Teddy and which everybody kind of, I think consensus is it wasn't done well. Okay, so we got to find a way to fix that. So Swiss Beats reached out to Puffy and to Dr. Dre about doing a battle. Puffy said he down. Apparently, Dr. Dre said he doesn't think the format fits with him.
Yeah, because Dre not no dancing dude.
So, but I think that's a great one. Now, will it break the internet? It's sure gonna get close. It sure will get close. It might break the internet. I think Puffy has hits. Puffy got hits. And do you count Jodeci? I don't know if he wrote songs for Jodeci, but he did bring them to the table.
I don't understand what's in it for Dr. Dre. Like, that's the thing with the artist. Like,
see, that may not. That's what I mean. It may not
Yeah.
be who he is to say,
right? Like,
this is my music.
I would imagine Dr. Dre is about perfection. Everything he does has a reason, time into it. So to just be like, go online and just play your music, nigga, he like, nigga, for what?
And
He
the
like,
most we ever heard him talk was that documentary that was on HBO with talking about Death Row Records and all that stuff.
Yeah, I just think Dre
nobody
just,
really seen Dre talk a lot.
I think Dre just about his money. So I feel like if it ain't,
He won't do it.
I feel like Puffy's in it for the, they gonna be all in the videos, they're gonna dancing all in the camera.
And Puff gonna probably want it on. Now he probably would make sure it's done on his network.
You see now,
Revolt.
of course. Now, see if I'm Puff, the only way we doing it, we gotta be on Revolt or Tidal, nigga. We can't do it on nothing else. We gotta do it on one of those.
Yeah.
Other than that, it just don't make sense. I don't understand. They don't own Instagram, so. I think if you're a producer, I think for artists it'd be dope because you can keep yourself relevant. You know what I mean? Keep your name out there.
So if we don't get Puffy and Dr. Dre, who should be next? I liked yours last week. I think that's the greatest one ever. And outside of that one,
I'm trying to think.
Who's left, producer wise? Or can you go Jodeci against Drew Hill?
Wait, let's go boy groups. So who can? I know this is not your era. Right, it's not your era. I was gonna say the only boy group I know of is B2K, past like the 90s.
But they only had 2 albums or 3 albums at the most
90s.
2.
But they sold a lot. But that like their second album, I think from front to back went like every song almost went platinum off that album. They have, I think they had like they had like Shout out to Javon too. Javon was on that tour. TLC. I would love to see like TLC in another female.
Then you would go
group.
TLC against what's
Destiny's
the
Child.
the girls from Oakland.
No, they don't have enough hits.
What?
They don't have enough hits. You just call them the girls from Oakland. That's how I know they don't have enough hits. You don't even know their name. I go TLC in somebody said 112 Jagged Edge.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Immature.
Jodeci and Blackstreet.
Jodeci and Black. I see this thing when Blackstreet come on though, it just hits so hard that it just
Jodeci and Blackstreet is a good one. I like Jodeci and Blackstreet. I like that.
I would love to see TLC and somebody said 702 SWV. That's good.
What about Scarface and DJ Quake?
No, I go Scarface. Who's a Scarface and Cube?
See, I did say the girls from Oakland.
Who would you go against Cube? I want to see Cube.
Ice Cube?
I think Cube will body bag somebody. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this. Cube is top 5 rappers of all time.
So then Cube and LL Cool J.
I think you got to pick somebody with that same aggression. Who's from
Cube has that same aggression.
No, I think that's what I said. Scarface. I think Scarface and Cube would be dope. Scarface got enough hits.
You already did Speedy versus Weight Loss, nigga.
Somebody said Cube and Snoop. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
E40 and Too Short.
E40 and Too Short would be epic because they both got about 20 years.
I do like this one. Mint Condition, Tony.
I always thought they was the same group, so
They're
I definitely-
bands.
Yeah, I always thought that'd be a good little.
Is Tony a band? What?
Yeah.
3 of them play instruments.
And-
2 of them play instruments.
And they swap out too.
Yeah.
Isn't that Lucy Pearl? Is that the same people?
Lucy Pearl was the brother by himself with.
But that same thing as Tony. They sound the same. That's the same
I guess you
thing.
could throw it in there.
Yeah, if they combine all of that, somebody said Cube and DMX. Listen, that would be a great one. Somebody said Cube with Body. Listen, I'm gonna say it would matter on your age demographic because, for my era, DMX is the best rapper at that time. Like he was the.
Now I like E40 and Scarface. I think that's a good one.
I haven't listened to enough Scarface to say
I like that.
Scarface, but 40 Water got them. He got hits. You know what I'm saying?
And someone said Tony got more hits. Against Mint Condition, I don't know. You can match it. You can match him.
Guy and Jagged Edge, that's pretty good. Even though I don't even know 2 Jagged Edge songs. So hey, white singers, who would you battle? John B. Give me another white singer. Oh, Robin Thicke.
Or
You go John B. Robin Thicke.
John B. though got hits.
Hey, listen, if y'all real John B. fans, pause. Check out. He got an album called Hopeless Romantic. If you probably never heard it, it's better than the Cool Relax album.
No, Cool Relax is fire.
It's better than the Cool Relax album. From front to back, minus the Tupac song, it's better than that album.
Nah.
I promise you.
Cool
It's called Hopeless
Shout
Romantic.
out to John B. too.
I actually seen him
One of the
perform it live.
Dina
So,
in the building. Pasadena.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin got hits.
Justin, oh yeah, okay. Justin Timberlake, John
Justin
B.
got
That's good. Tony Braxton, Mariah Carey. I like that.
No, Mariah kills her.
Everybody don't like Mariah.
That's the point. But she crossed over.
Timberlake and Bieber. Raphael. Bieber got hits, man. You don't play with Bieber like that, man. Bieber got hits. He got an album that crossed over. This dude named Pooh Bear wrote most of the album.
Nigga named Pooh Bear.
Yeah, it's a black dude named Pooh Bear who writes for Justin Bieber. And he wrote most of, I think it's called Promise or something like that album. Pharrell versus Kanye West. Are we going production or are we going bodies? Or are we going actual album?
So Pharrell and Kanye is a good match.
That's a great
I'm not
match.
mad at that
And
one.
I think
I'm gonna go Pharrell.
Pharrell is going to
Because Pharrell you got to think he's got Mystical, he's got some
Well,
he got Snoop.
But this is the thing. What you gonna do when Kanye West plays his music? Like the stuff.
I think that's a good one.
The stuff he produces is cool, but his music is gonna smack anything.
I think that's the best one they had on here so
the
far.
only thing Pharrell could drop that's gonna compete with that is gonna be Grinding, something with Jay-Z on it.
He got a gang of shit hits with Jay-Z.
He got a gang.
The
of hits with
Mystical
Jay-Z.
album was fire.
Oh, yeah. Shake your ass.
Watch yourself.
Yes, line that up, man. Kanye West and
Shake your
Pharrell.
ass. Show me what you're working with.
That'd be I might take.
I'm gonna take Pharrell.
Pharrell got Grinding. He got a lot of shit.
Then he got the stuff with
He got NERD stuff. He got.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. That's soft.
Yeah.
No Limit versus Cash Money. That's what they need to
There
do.
you go. No Limit versus Cash Money.
That's what
Cash
they
Money
need
would
to
kill him.
do.
Cash Money would kill him.
Money versus
'Cause it's
No
still going.
Limit.
No
I'm
Limit
gonna
stopped.
say Cash Money's gonna win because you're talking about Drake. Well, that's Young Money technically. If we're stopping at Cash Money, No Limit got a shot. But if we're going No Limit, we're going Cash Money history. They ain't got no shot in the world. Rockefeller and Bad Boys. No, Rockefeller.
Speedy versus MLK the Third.
Hilarious. We gotta go. Bad Boys Death Row. We gotta go. Bad Boys Death Row.
Bad Boys Death Row.
That's only right.
That's Dre and Puff. Same thing.
No,
or catalog for catalog.
Yeah. I'm saying the Bad Boys catalog. Cause I'm saying that Puff probably didn't produce a lot of them tracks that was on that. A lot of those other albums.
I like that. I like that.
I like to
Bad Boy versus Death Row.
They can even do labels. Like if you could just want to line it up on the labels, Rough Riders versus Dipset. Who said that? At least I am with that. I grew up a Dipset fan, so I'm with that.
Who's on that? Who's on Dipset?
Cameron, Jim Jones. So you got Ballin', you got all them joints from Dipset. And then you got Rough Riders, Rough Rider Anthem. You got
Murder
E.
Inc. and G Unit.
We already seen that, nigga. We seen how that went. Nigga. We seen how Murder Inc. and G Unit went, nigga. That's not gonna work. Somebody said P.D. Pablo and Two Live Crew.
But P.D. Pablo don't have
only
that
got
many
2
hits.
songs, dog.
He got 2 albums at the most.
Gucci. Dipset and G Unit's good. because they both got enough hits. But Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy.
And Nas don't have as many hits as Cube. Cube got more hits.
Yeah, Young Jeezy Gucci Mane gonna smack Jeezy on that one, bro. Yeah. Gucci Mane got like 2 decades of hits, man. Y'all tripping.
And he was locked up.
Yeah, and he got fit, nigga. So.
And his girl is, God damn, that bitch fine.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Women need to step up.
She fine.
The Locks versus Dipset, that's pretty good. I rock with the Locks. Styles P, one of the greatest.
Really?
Come on, man. Styles P.
Hey, man.
Who don't like Styles P?
I don't like the name.
When it come to street rap, I can't think of a better rapper than Styles P.
I don't like the name.
Yeah. When the new rappers now though, Kevin Gates is probably up there as far as like the street raps. But
never heard of him. So those are just some things to throw out. Hopefully, I think the Dr. Dre and Puffy, if it happens, it will be epic.
I think Bone Thugs-n-Harmony and 3 6 Mafia are doing one. If that's going to be sipping on some scissor, you got that. You got First of the Month. I can go all day. 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony is a great. Most Def and Common, nigga, don't nobody want it. I'm gonna fall asleep. What? Listen, man, Common owe me $10. I bought a Pops. I will not let this go. Common dropped the album, and he had Kanye West produce it.
Okay.
Great album.
Should work.
He dropped another album. He had Pharrell produce it. The songs, now the one with Kanye West produced, it was a great album, so I bought it. Never bought a Common album in my life because I don't like Common.
Mm-hmm.
So the second one he dropped with Pharrell, I'm like, oh, I'm copping it. The last album was great work. Pharrell's a great producer. I'm copping it. The whole album was snippets on it. It was like a minute 20 songs. You know when they do that, they give like a little snippet of a song.
Yeah.
It was like a minute 20 song.
Yeah, that used to be a.
I'm finna find this.
That used to be what the record labels would send out to get you to go buy the album, and they would give you snippets of all the songs on there, and it wouldn't be the whole song. So maybe you just bought the wrong thing.
Nope, hold on.
Somebody got you, bro.
You got a phone call. I'm finna pull it up right now.
Somebody got you.
You got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And thank you for calling Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be Speedy.
This is L out of Houston. Man.
Take that L.
Speedy, you done lost your damn mind. You say Nas don't have no hits?
Not to go against Cube. He's not going to last long. Nas is not going against Cube, nigga.
Bruh, have you seen Nas's catalog?
You got Cube is going to go back to NWA. Mostly he wrote all that shit.
No, nigga.
He did.
Have you seen Nas's catalog?
I'm going to go on the limb and say, no, I have not.
Okay, then you can't say that.
Nigga, turn your house down.
Hold on, bro.
Hilarious.
Nigga.
I told you.
You telling me?
Yes, I told you.
Nas don't got no catalog.
No, I didn't say that. I said for song, he's not going to stay with Cube.
How do you know? You don't know his catalog.
I know some. Okay, so Ether was his greatest album ever, right?
No.
You mean Stillmatic?
Nigga.
You mean Stillmatic?
Stillmatic. Now, I'm saying, sorry. Still, that let you know I don't know shit about him. But
exactly.
So that was his greatest album ever, right?
That was one of his classics.
Okay, so if you say that's the classic, Cube got 4 of those for sure.
I said one of his classics.
Nigga. Now you don't know shit.
Let's see. Illmatic. It was Illmatic. It was written Stillmatic. I ain't gonna name the rest. These is kind of whack. God's Son was alright.
See?
Man, Nas has classics.
So you're saying if you put those two together, you're taking Nas over.
I didn't say that.
What the fuck did you say?
I said as far as going head to head is what I said. I didn't say who was gonna win. I said he.
Okay, who's gonna win? That's I don't know how that's not the same thing, but okay, who's gonna win?
Cube got America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, The Predator, Lethal Injection, Raw Footage, War
I would
Peace.
say Cube is gonna probably win, but it's not gonna be no blowout, bruh.
But I'm saying, no, what I said was that that Nas can't fuck with Cube.
No, nigga, what you said was Nas don't have no hit.
He don't have enough hits. He don't have enough hits to keep. You just said that. L, you just said he don't have enough.
I did not say he don't have enough.
What is wrong with you, brother?
Catalog that can compete with Cube is what I said.
That means you don't have enough.
I don't know if he.
No, it is not.
I don't know about that.
I feel like I'm talking to Vernon.
I'm gonna have to go Cube on this one.
Hey, L.
I'm looking at the catalogs.
Gonna
win.
Let me ask you this, Vern. I'm sorry.
sir.
Yeah.
He called the nigga Bernie.
My bad.
That's okay, JT.
Oh, fuck
That's
you.
disrespectful.
nigga. Yeah, that's fine. You might get hung up on. So what show are you watching that the fans need to watch?
Y'all have pretty much named everything that I'm watching, man.
Oh, okay.
I still think you need to go back and look at Black as Fuck, Black AF.
Oh, you like it too?
Yeah, I mean it was funny, man. I mean,
I didn't laugh.
think you need to give it a chance. I remember the one episode where Tyler Perry was on there and he was cursing his ass off too. You never see Tyler Perry curse.
No, not at all.
And it was kind of was like the episode where he was kind of like worried about what other people were saying about his writing, and then he just kind of went to other black writers, and he was just kind of saying how everybody was, when a black writer would write something, other black people would have a hard time criticizing it, and versus being honest about it, saying it was trash or whatever it is. It's some good episodes, man. It's some pretty good episodes.
Here's my thing. I would love to write a show about being a black writer in Hollywood. What I have learned.
Not a black writer, Speedy.
That's hilarious.
What I have learned, Vernon, too, is that when you don't have black writers in the room, you're going to get the opinion of what white folks think black people are. Like, there's been times I'm in the room and they wanted to do this shit where everybody ate chicken. I said, we're not doing that scene. And the white dude said, well, why? I mean, you guys eat chicken it's not being offensive. I said, we're not finna do no whole scene where all the black folks eating chicken. we're not finna do that. And I had to stand my ground and I made sure it wasn't put in there. But this guy.
Were you mad because they said Popeyes was better than churches? I mean, what were you mad about?
Yeah, Nick
can't
never be serious about shit with you.
L,
I'm gonna do you something. I'm gonna do something for you that even the devil won't do. I'm gonna leave you alone. Go on, hang up, Nick.
That's funny.
Anyway, yeah. So I again, if you like Black as Black as Fuck, more power to you. I'm not saying don't watch it. I gave you my opinion. It's just an opinion. It's just one person's opinion. You cannot do it, but don't follow my lead. Or you could do like McVeigh say, whatever I say don't watch it. Then you might figure something out. I think being a black writer, which I am, I'm able to see, it's almost like you're behind the curtain. And if we don't have, on black shows, if you don't have black writers on those shows that have a voice, not just on the show, they need to have a voice of power. How do you have a voice of power as a black writer? You need to be either a head writer or a producer writer, because then they have to take you serious. If you're just a staff writer, they can hear what you say, but it doesn't make the sheet. Or you need to have an alliance with the person, if it's a black show, with that black actor who is the lead. Make sure that you get tight with him so that when you do put things in there, or you put your foot down and say, we're not going to have a whole bunch of black folks eating chicken on fucking camera. Not finna fucking do that. Just shit like that. We got another phone call?
No, not
Thank
yet.
you.
I'm still looking
Goddamn.
at this damn album right now.
Yeah, you can't find it?
Yeah, I just found it.
I'll take Cube against anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Because once I played No Vaseline or any of the album, any songs on any album, you just drop it. Cube, besides LL, I think I would still put him against LL. I think him and L, that would be a dope-ass battle.
I think this album is called The Dreamer, The Believer.
And that's Nas?
No, this is Common. This is the album the nigga owe me money for.
And
I had to
each
go
song
look
was
it
a
up.
minute and some change long?
Let me just double check before I get on this here too tight about this. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one. No, this is not the album. I'm looking at the song titles right now.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna find the album.
produced by Pharrell. And it'll show all the shit he produced.
I'm looking at all his albums right now. We got a phone call.
All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And you are listening to Roll Out Live.
Yeah,
with
this
Speedy
is
and
Q
Friends.
from Maryland. First of all, I want to say, like, Nas with Barge Ice Tray.
You said,
Like,
no.
Nas with Barge Ice Tray. You know
No.
how big If I Ruled the World was?
No, that was a great album. That was a great song. Love it. But Cube set him on fire.
Now, Nas got 3 classics. Illmatic.
Got it.
It was written in Stillmatic, 3 classic albums.
Yeah, I
Answer
agree.
that. Okay. So that's 3. All right, now name Cube's albums. They're classics, Nick.
I really don't know Q.
No.
I
Nick,
can't even
my son
lie.
gonna do it for you. Hold on a second there, Pippin. I got you. I feel now. Where you from?
I'm from Maryland.
There it is. There. So you East Coast. So this what you know. Nas is what you know, right?
Yeah, I'm a look, man. It's not even gonna be close. America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, The Predator, Lethal Injection. I'm only naming the classic albums too. War and Peace, Volume 1 and 2.
And 2.
Raw Footage was pretty good. And I'm gonna stop right there.
All right. But then I really want to speak. I want to say you should pitch a show to Netflix about your life.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah.
Now, no lie, because you know how they like to get on trends and shit. So
Yeah.
they like to get on trends with shows. So now you know you got this bag of stuff. So now you could pitch a show. It'd
Well-
be very interesting. All your kids with a bunch of baby mothers. They're all black, and then the Tyson on the cake. You marry a white woman.
Yeah, you got that in
Imagine
there. I
the
see.
controversy that would come from that. Black women be mad as shit.
You absolutely right. Thank you, brother. Great call
All
too,
right,
man. Fantastic call. That might be the call of the day right there. One thing I can say, being over at Netflix, I'm in the sense of I'm able to pitch shows after we get done with Fox's show, which I truly believe will be the #1 show on Netflix when it drops. Bam. Putting it out there.
I think the album was called Universal Mind Control.
You still looking?
Yeah.
You paid $10. How you don't know which album it was?
Somebody at that nigga tell him I need my money back.
All right, we need that 10 back from Common.
I was so upset.
Yeah.
Nas has 7 platinum albums. Listen, man, just because you sell albums, that's called a fan base. That doesn't mean the product is good. That's called when you
So
when
somebody
you're a
sit there?
musician. Yeah, when you're a musician, you build your fan base so that you have a loyal customer fan base that's going to support your art no matter what you put out.
So Nas has 7, Cube has 6 platinum albums.
Yeah, but listen, Nas don't get no radio play. You hear 2 songs from Nas, Uchi Wally or If I Ruled the World. Cube got, Cube can go all day, man.
They said Cube and Pac.
Listen, nah, you got to go. You got to go with a champion with a champion, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody competing with Tupac. He a poet. You got to go somebody that got some real lyrics, like some poetry kind of stuff. You got a phone call.
All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
What's up, Speedy and
What it
HNS? This is Trip out of Chicago.
What it do, Trip out of Chicago? What it do, bro?
Man, happy to get through to y'all. Listen to y'all every time you're on, man.
Thank you, man.
I
Appreciate
got a
that.
nice following over here.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
I was thinking Rockefeller and Rough Riders.
Oh, that'd be hard.
I like that. Who you got, though?
Oh.
I don't know, man. I got to roll with the Rock.
I think Rockefeller got hits. Or Murder
Riders
Inc.
got some, baby.
Nah.
Yeah, Murder Inc. They was good, but that's like 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I think Fitz would kill that.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you going, I see Jay's The Rock and the Rock.
That's a good one. That's actually a really good one, bro.
I'm gonna have to. Oh
yeah.
They were banging out in the 90s. Boy.
Yeah, they almost owned the 90s outside of Teddy Riley.
For sure.
But who got? I mean, they got the Young Guns.
Yeah.
You got. What's my name? Benny Siegel.
Yeah. I never liked Benny
Yeah.
Siegel, though. I never thought Benny Siegel
Well,
was
I think most people slept on a lot of those artists under Jay-Z, man.
Oh, yeah.
Memphis Bleak and the Young Guns and something. Them cats had bars.
Yeah, Chris and Neek, the Young Guns. Yeah. They had a little squad. I might. If we're going to teams though, I might go with the Rough Riders. We got Eve over there. We got DMX.
You got DMX.
We got the
man.
Locks.
He carried him. DMX
That's why
carried
you
him.
gotta go to hit for hits, man. I don't know.
We got Drag On over there.
Now, is Chicago open back up, or you guys still on shutdown?
No sirree. No sirree.
nah.
We still on locks, and I think it's gonna be like this for a while. It's probably best this way anyway.
I was just gonna say, is the crime rate changed since
Yeah, they said murders are down. Like
the
literally.
corona?
Way down.
Yeah.
Way down. But you know what? I live in the suburbs now. I'm originally from the west side of Chicago.
Okay.
And man, I ventured to the city to go to my office to pick something up and get the bills or whatever and bring them back to the crib or whatever. And man, there's people out in the street like it ain't nothing going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, man, let me hurry and get back to the burbs where it's safe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't want to run into Vernon.
Hey, he on the couch. He ain't gonna
Yeah,
get me.
oh, that's why he ain't gonna get. He's either couch or porch. He either one of the two. He ain't going nowhere.
He said he Google Earthed them.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate the phone call, man. And
Shout
thanks
out
for
to
being
Chi-Town.
Chi-Town in the building. We got to get to Chi-Town, man.
Yeah, shout out to
I don't
Chi-Town.
know how we gonna do it. We gonna get to Chi-Town.
Yeah, I'm glad they stopped with all the gunplay out there. It was getting a little serious.
Yeah, they said the crime has gone down, especially in Los Angeles. Crime has gone down in most of the cities around the country because niggas had to stay in. And why are you riding around the city anyway?
I don't understand how you a criminal but you scared of disease. Like, I just
It don't
don't
correlate.
get it. If you out there living on that, you thugging.
Yeah.
How you
You thugging with the medical mask on.
Yeah, man, you supposed to be out there thugging. My stepdad Carl, this nigga said, I said, he said, I'm gonna go to Compton and check on my people. I said, you ain't gonna wear no mask? He said, nigga, ain't no corona in Compton. I said,
that's how we think.
disease are scared of Compton?
Yeah, pretty much. It stopped.
I said, I ain't think it's
So
Compton that bad.
I'm in Walmart and the lady got the thing on Nick, but she took a picture of her smiling, and had it printed onto the mask, so it looks like she's smiling. I almost fell out in the fucking store. I was laughing so hard, and she kept going, "But I'm smiling." I'm like, "Nah." Bitch.
The best one I seen that says, if you're reading this, you're too close.
I like that one too. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Thank you for listening to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Hey, y'all. It's Nakia from the Bay.
Hey, Nakia from the Bay. What it do?
Nothing much. I had to, Nick, you were talking about 90 Day Fiancé, right?
Yes.
I've gotten hooked to that goddamn show.
Ain't that shit hilarious?
It's fucking funny. Now, wait. Now, with Big Ed, that's what they call him. They call him Big Ed.
Who's that? The dude with no neck?
Yeah, no neck.
Oh, yeah, no neck. Okay.
Because I had sent my brother-in-law jokes with me saying I ain't got no neck. I said, no, this nigga ain't got no neck.
And he got a girl.
Yeah. But wait, they posted a picture. Someone found an old picture of him from like back in the 80s or something like that, where he was like a fucking model.
What?
Did he have a neck?
Oh, thyroid problem then.
I don't know if he didn't have a neck then either, but he looked it nice.
He looked it?
God damn it!
Wait, can you get the picture and put it in the chat room? You telling me the nigga with no neck was a model?
Well, for those who don't know, Big Pun was a model, and then his thyroid kicked in and he blew up.
Yeah, but this guy ain't never had no neck. So she's saying that back in the day. So you would date a dude with no neck?
Would you?
Hell no.
Come on now.
I need something to kiss.
Would you?
Well, you got a lot of neck. You
Got
give
a lot
him
of clavicle right there. Would you go on 90 Day Fiancé, like something like that?
No.
I got a better question for you. Now, we on the phone, so we may never see you, but I've seen you before. What's the most challenged brother you ever dated? Like it was something wrong with him, but you still dated him.
Ooh, okay. The most challenged brother was this dude. I met him back in the day on the party line.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
We hooked up, and he had a fucking bone kind of like perking out of his chest. He was cool.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
We would chop it up on the phone, and things would be cool. He was a cool person, but I just couldn't hang out with him.
Now, did he tell you about it before you saw it?
They
or-
never do.
Hell no.
They never tell you.
You had to discover it. You rubbed.
I'm on the bus because, 90s, I'm still
Yeah,
I'm
man.
driving yet. I'm still in
Hey,
high
so
school.
rough, tough, and dangerous.
We meet at the movie theater. I'm like, no, this nigga, what the fuck? And he was short.
Oh, that was your first time meeting him.
I'm short. I'm 5'4" and a half, 5'5". Are you shorter than me?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh, he had the pedals on his brakes. You gotta have that block on that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh God! If I didn't know how, that was my first time ever ghosting somebody. I was just like,
Hey, I didn't ghost a few women. Trust me.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You niggas got plates in your chest, nigga. You
Yeah,
better
you got
say
play
something.
in your chest. Say something. So what other show should we watch besides 90 Day Fiance? What's another one?
So the other show that I've been watching, it's another TLC show, but it's because I like it. It's Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh no.
I will not. I saw the. I said I will not. My mom would pay us to bump to put whatever it's called, pop a bump on your face, and she would take a what's the bobby pin, And then that's how she would make shit come out. My mother would pay us all day to do that. I saw that one time and I couldn't watch it no more. The dude, somebody came in with some shit on their back, and she, oh hell no.
But see, I used to, before she even had a TV show, I found her YouTube page.
Uh-huh.
And so I used to watch those shows and would fall asleep watching those shows. It's relaxing because I like popping pimples.
So you do that, like to the people you date?
Yeah, like my weight, he has one that grows on the back of his neck every so often, and I just.
That's called unclean hygiene.
No, he is OC motherfucking D. He is not unclean.
Those are dirty clippers. No, when you have that was for dirty clippers.
Yeah,
dirty clippers.
Yeah, but it's always just that one. So I was just.
And you make sure you look, you get and you pop it out for him.
Oh, I tell him, I said, baby, it's time for me to pop it. He's like, all right, go do it.
Y'all like little orangutans, huh?
Well, no, it's funny because
That's love.
Like I'll sit there and I'll see like he has like a hair or something out of place, and he's like, when we were separated for a while because I had to go off to work for a minute, like I had to leave town and go out to another state and work for a while. He's like, that's the one thing I miss. You weren't here to groom me. I miss you grooming me.
Speaking of that, have you watched Insecure?
I have not watched this season yet.
So it's really good. There's a scene. It's the third. I think this is the third episode or fourth. This is the third or fourth. And so you remember how? So I guess Issa's upset that her ex moved on. And the thing she was upset about, which makes sense to me, was that when she was with him for 5 years, he was struggling. She had to pay for everything. Now she let him go. He got a job. He paying for everything. She's like, fuck, I never got a chance to be with that dude. I was with the struggling motherfucker, and it's fucked up that I had to be with him. And this girl, I groomed him to be with the girl now. He got a job. He paying for shit, and she's upset about that. And when you said the thing about my man told you, the one thing I missed about being with you is that you bust my bumps. Do women still feel that way? Like you took a dude, he was, he ain't had shit when you was with him, then he moves on and he got it going on. Does that make you really upset?
For me personally, I don't feel that way because you came into my life at the point where we both needed each other, or that was our point to be together. If you're better now and with somebody else, then more power to you.
Do you feel like you made him that better person that's with that other person?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I could have, depending on what it is, or we made each other better, but to me, it doesn't matter.
Well, her whole thing was that she paid for everything those 5 years they were together. And it was weird to understand that point of view of she felt like she groomed him, and now that he got it going on, she's not reaping that.
But that's her fault.
Well, yeah, because she did cheat.
Exactly.
You're right. All right, this one
message.
Yeah. All right, thank you for the phone call, baby girl. Oaktown in the building.
But if you just Google Big Ed 90 Day Fiance Young, you'll see the picture. I just did it.
I'm doing it right now.
Big? Yeah, put that up. Nick. All right, thank you, baby girl. Looking for some new shows. New callers, too. We love hearing it. We have 2 new callers today. I thought that was dope. So call in 818-914-4087. Don't forget, Friday, I'll do the drawing for our biggest donor of the month. You'll be getting a package from us, a care package. You know what? We should throw some sanitizer in there, Nick.
I went that. Sanitizer's expensive. I went with my Dukes to get a gallon. How much you think the gallon's going for?
At least $40.
I would have got 3 of them if it's $40.
How much?
They need $1.20 for a gallon.
No, it's not.
Yeah, my
Don't
man
believe
said he
it.
need a hundo.
So 7-Eleven, I don't know, there's 7-Elevens all around the country. 7-Eleven now is selling a hand sanitizer. So
yeah, I seen that.
So the medium-sized bottle, which is probably like this, it was $14. I said, bitch. So they have a little small spray one. The small spray one is dope because you spray one time in your hand, rub it, you good. That was $5. All those and there was 99 cents in the 99-cent store. The biggest bottle in the world sanitizer was probably $2.
Right.
So somebody's making a killing if they're selling that one for you said 100?
Yeah, making 100. I think.
Show that picture again. You just show the picture.
Anybody right now, like I know some people, they didn't came up right now in this time of crisis, man. So I'm just clicking on just the different pictures they have of my man's on here.
So he was a model?
This was my man. I don't know. I didn't read the article. This is my man, No Neck Ed though.
No Neck Ed.
According to the callers, back in the day, he was the man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He still ain't had no neck back in the day.
Whoa, nigga, his shit blended in.
Yeah, so I don't know what he going through.
Nigga, what did he eat?
Yeah, shout out to No Neck, you know. But if y'all get a chance, man, watch the show. It's hilarious, man. And I want to know, would y'all ever do like one of these shows? Because they went back and said that some people got married. They showed some old couples. I guess they got married, stayed together, had kids. So I guess it works, man.
So it's 90 days that you have to be with the person?
Well, I don't really know because I haven't watched this from the beginning. But from what I can get, because one of the it's a black lady on there too, right? She's an older black woman, and apparently she been getting like internet schemed or something. She been sending this dude some money. Listen, ladies, anytime you send a nigga money, you ain't mad. Even if he really like you, he still gonna scam you.
Yeah.
Like just because
scam is coming.
Just because you easy, so that ain't his fault. But so she sending this dude money. This dude young, he all buff in the pictures, abbed up. I'm like, listen, ladies, if you're over 30 and a nigga with abs is talking to you, you should think about a setup, okay?
You
if
gotta
you got
know
money,
it's coming.
and a young nigga talking to you, just think, even if he really likes you, just wait for the setup, okay?
It's definitely coming.
So she sent the man pictures, and now he trying to blackmail her online. So she had to call her daughter and her son. So now her daughter and her son got to look at the pictures she sent.
Oh,
because they got to read
naked shots.
Come on, man. Why else would he be threatening you with them? And you in your 60s, sending nudies. Just stupid.
Right by the wheelchair on a potty.
The funniest thing is it's a Nigerian dude who's a rapper. Right, he a rapper from Africa, but he got the weakest white woman you ever seen. She old too. She look like a munchkin. Like she is bad.
But she chipped up.
No. He just trying to get to America. He the most famous rapper over there in Africa in a little village. So he trying to get to America and make it pop. So he got to get one. But his mama ain't going for it. His mama every time like, nah, nigga, she too old.
Donald Trump ain't letting niggas like him in.
Yeah, man. If y'all get a chance, it's some
90 Days Fiance. Check it out.
What you do for love, boy, I tell you.
What else you got on your paper, bro?
Let's see what else we got. I think we didn't run through all the topics for today. Let's see. We got any more shows coming up?
Well, Maurice said he definitely loved Last Dance. Shout out to Maurice.
Last Dance.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched any of the episodes. They did talk about. I seen the news though. They was talking about Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra. I guess they were mentioning.
So I didn't know he went to the coach and said, "Hey man, I need some time. I need a vacation during the season."
Yeah, went to go play wrestling.
No, this is when he was just going to Vegas and partying like a rock star. I remember him going to Vegas, but I didn't know he actually went to them like, "Yo, man, I need to go do me." And he would come back, and he said in the interview, "Hey, man, I let me go do that, get my drink on, party, come back to the game. I'll be back in time to go to the game, and I'll be ready to play." And he was ready to play.
I think if I'm Dennis Rodman, that makes sense if you Dennis Rodman. If your position on my team is to rebound and pass me the ball, I don't care what you do.
Just do.
I don't need you to shoot. You ain't got nothing.
And that's when they showed the stats about
that makes
20
sense.
games.
Because
or 7 games.
Rebounding is you got to be an athlete first and understand the game, but it's mostly just will.
Yeah, you got to want that ball more than the next person because 9 out of 10, whoever you're battling against, probably bigger than you. But if you keep your energy level, and his energy level wasn't no joke. I was a great rebounder.
Pops, you're probably the best 6-foot rebounder I've ever seen.
I thought that was kind of 10 balls went in the air, I can get 9 up. And the only reason I can get that last one because it bounced a different direction. But I would go and I would block you out before you even knew that was about to happen to you. And teaching these young kids to do those things because I watched Dennis Rodman, but this before Dennis, I just knew how to rebound.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman. Yeah, I think that's a lost art in all sports. Really, is to find a skill and kind of master that one skill.
They don't teach it. I remember watching Brooklyn in practice. They didn't teach blocking out. They just didn't.
But anything like if I had a big kid, like instead of teaching him how to score and all that, if he's not a good scorer, just teach him how to rebound.
Because he can get points right there.
You can get to make $1 million a year. You can make $100 million. If you grabbing 15 rebounds a game, they gonna pay you whatever you want. You know, whatever it is. You know, you look at somebody like Kareem. I think kind of in the '90s, Jordan kind of ruined everything because he was like he kind of put everything together, and nobody got a 50-inch vertical. That's the thing people don't realize about Jordan. But before that, you had Magic, who was just a great passer. Like, he could do everything else, but when it came to passing, nobody's better than Magic. When it came to scoring in the paint, nobody was better than Kareem with the jump hook.
Yeah.
Came to footwork, nobody was better than Olajuwon. Came to post up, Shaq. You know, you just go down the list of early sports, and they kind of specialize in one thing. Now, they all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I think of is Steph Curry. Shooting the long ball. No, I'll take it back Klay Thompson. He's spotted up. It's cash money.
And that's 6'7", which is a perfect height for a 2 guard.
Yeah, Klay
6'7",
Thompson's a monster.
6'8", and he liquid. You can't leave him open, and he can play deep.
Shout out to Sebastian Telfair too. I heard his people passed away from the COVID thing.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
And
Telfair.
and I meant to do that on all the other shows. I know we're doing shows and giggling and kikiing around here. And we definitely want to send out all the condolences to all the families who are affected by this. And a lot of people go, well, I don't know nobody that got it. And that's very arrogant of you to say that, because if you just watch TV, black people are dying. And you may not know him, but people are passing away from it. So definitely, man, just be aware of what you do. Wash your hands. I make my kids in the house. Go wash your hands. I just tell them repeatedly, go wash your hands 24/7. We clean. Even though it's just Nick here today, when I got here, I still clean the desk. Take the peroxide. I take Pine Sol, and we wipe all this shit down, even though it's just me.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Yeah, so we wipe down the door. Now, it is hot as fuck here in Los Angeles. It's hot. So the heat, kind of what the president did, it's like he gets some shit right, and he just clump it together to some shit he think he know. So he heard a motherfucker say, oh, yeah, the heat kill it. Oh, well, then put the highlight on everybody. Put a lamp on you. Put it inside your blood. Anyway, it is Roll Out Live. Thank you for everybody that tuned into the show. And did you guys, did they click on likes? How many likes we got, Nick? Or subscribers?
Look, it's 135 people watching. We only got 54 likes.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on with y'all.
Just press the button, nigga.
I don't know what's going on with y'all.
Also, too, man, if you here in the Los Angeles area, when we do open back up, which I think is going to be soon. So when things do open back up here in Los Angeles, I know in certain cities you can only have a certain amount of people in the establishment. There was a restaurant that did open up earlier. It had a big ass sign saying we are open for business, but I would assume they're only letting in if they got a place that seats 100 people. I think the most you could probably seat is probably 30.
Yeah, are you guys going out? I'm going out when they open it back up. I'm out.
Like, what's the first major thing you're gonna do? Would it be
to the
movie
gym.
theater?
I'm going to the gym.
Going to the gym?
I'm going straight. I'm getting my immune system up. Go right to where the epidemic is.
Because it's
right. Get all the bacteria up in you. One shot, and then I'm gonna go home.
Maybe if they turn the heat up, because that'll kill the bacteria.
See, I think this is what I'm saying. Right, this is what people don't understand. If it's ever a time that you're going to loosen it up, it's now. As far as California, because it's hot as hell right now. So right now you can let people out. Whoever's sick, they're going to get over it because they're going to sweat it out and you good. And then you can kind of reel it back in once it kind of, flu season kicks in.
Because they're thinking flu season, what, October, November?
Yeah, it's starting getting cold back around here around that time.
Yeah, so the biggest dilemma we have now, and parents out there, so I was telling Nick this the other day and talking to some other people as well. If you have kids, the hardest thing now is getting your kids up for them to do their work. So the school system here, and I'm pretty sure they did it across the board, told all the parents and the kids, we're moving your kids on regardless of what happens now, which was the worst thing they could do. So now kids like, well, see, I ain't really got to do the work because I'm going to move on to the next grade regardless. I may not know shit when I get there, but I'm going to move on. So now the kids are operating like, hey, I did it. And then you find out they didn't do the assignment, all my kids. And so I think the system, they fucked up by telling the parents and the kids they're going to move your kids regardless on whether or not they do the homework that they put out for them.
Or can I just say this? I think that school system in general is horrible because they're not teaching kids in the fashion that they want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like the moment I got out of school is when I enjoy learning.
Mm-hmm.
So that told me it wasn't school, it wasn't the work, it was the
You're
way.
welcome, Danny D.
It was the way they're delivering the message.
Mm-hmm.
They got the same textbook and this boring way of teaching kids, have them staring at these letters, and they've been doing this since I was a kid, and I'm sure since you was a kid, the same textbook.
Yeah, same way.
So I just think at some point we have to look at the system instead of all the kids, and say if none of these kids graduate, well, maybe it's a teacher.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this now, Nick.
You know what I mean?
They not paying teachers enough, cause nigga, I don't know how they do it.
That's what I'm saying, though, Pops. I think that this tells you the ideology of the kids, which is I'm only going here because I have to go.
Because you have to go.
I'm only doing this so I can get to the next point. So no step am I learning anything that I'm actually going to apply.
Mm-hmm.
So really what everyone is doing, you just wasting your time. You wasting 12 years of your life until you get in the real world, and now you got to go figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think like the schools that are catering to what someone wants to be. Like if you're in music, so you go to a music academy. So you're learning regular basic stuff, but you're learning something that you want to do that's going to benefit you when you leave that school, which is you're learning music or a friend of ours, her daughter is a gymnast. So she has her in this school that's their number one thing.
Yeah, but what if you don't know? That's what I'm saying. If most men I know of don't know what they want to be unless you somehow go to the league or you become a rapper or something until you're about 30.
Yeah.
So I would assume that, and I would say women
to-
for the most part, 25, 26.
Yeah.
I noticed they kind of start figuring out. So I would say we more than whatever the hell history of America, like we need to know that. You need to teach people how to actually function in society, like things that like how to pay bills, how to manage money,
how to save your money,
how to invest, because these are things that are actually going to apply to the economy and actually apply. Like once you get out of science class, nigga, it's over. You're not gonna learn nothing about no atoms. It's over. So it don't even make no sense. Like I
you ain't gonna be no astronaut.
I think by the time you reach high school, they should have enough data to figure out do I need to put this person in a science class? Should they take
what is
algebra?
their strongest class?
Right.
If you like, I loved history.
Right.
History, I love anything history. I was on it. So I thought maybe I should have been pushed in that direction.
I think personally, starting in high school, you should be studying whatever it is you think your profession is going to be or your strong points is going to be. If you're good in math, maybe start taking some computer classes starting in high school, accounting classes, or do things in the math field to focus on your strong points instead of trying to give everybody the same playing field, knowing everybody ain't going to be good at the same stuff, you know?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, I heard Pam got a show with what's my girl's name?
Hope Flood.
Hope Flood. Make sure I forget
and two other girls.
I forget what it's called. Make sure y'all check it out.
I think Kim Whitley.
Hopefully Kim Whitley's on
I think
there.
Kim's on
Hope Flood, Pam. It should be good.
Yeah, shout out to Pam.
Shout out to
and it's
Precious.
on Wednesdays, I think. I thought it was Fridays, but she said no. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. I forgot what day she told me.
Yeah, I think she did say Wednesday. And shout out to Precious. She just dropped her comedy album.
Download that.
What Happened to Precious? Now I know for a fact it's on Apple Music, and I believe it's on Spotify. I have Tidal, so I can't download it on Tidal, so I have to download it from another platform. But make sure y'all support, screenshot it, and post it.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Precious.
Nick, you asking this?
And it looked dope, too. Whoever filmed it, they did a great job.
Yeah, so shout out to Precious for that. We needed some more.
She had a theater. She did a theater. And I've seen Precious come from totally unknown when she got here as a stand-up comic, and somebody introduced me to her, and I brought her to the radio show when it was over at Morris Media, and she's funny. She's always been funny to me, and she's got nice, funny worth of material, and she's always in the comedy clubs working on new stuff. So shout out to Precious. Very super proud of her, and almost I feel like I groomed her to this position.
So funny. I just seen it the other day. The first episode that Precious ever did on.
Motherfucker, she.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, she's exactly the same.
She.
You wouldn't have known that was the first time.
She's
exactly the same. Shout out to my dog.
I forgot who introduced me to Precious. It might have been Kamir.
I think so, because Kamir was on the show previous to that. She was on there maybe twice.
Yeah, I think it was Kamir.
And then Precious
it was.
Shout out to Kamir, too.
And I forgot how I met Kamir. I think in one of the clubs or somewhere, somebody introduced me to her. And shout out to both of them who are doing their thing. They also have a show. And
what's their show called? Damn, I watch it all the time, too. Kamir and Precious.
Yeah.
I was going to say Happy Hour, but that's the other show.
Yeah, it's the other show with Shelly. And don't forget, man.
G-Spot.
Yeah, G-Spot. Reach out to Shelly, the Rio. And she does have masks. They pretty dope. But, man, they not selling no more fruit here. They selling masks. Everybody got masks. $5, between $5 and $7. Or you can get a specialty mask. Did you see the one? I don't know if I sent it to you, Nick. It was made out of it's Gucci material. And one with a Louis Vuitton.
Nah. But I need his Shelly up here. I need a mask though. The one that Shelly made me is the only one that fits. I done bought 6 masks, and either I'm suffocating myself or my ear hurt.
I keep
I'm like,
telling people you don't have to put it over your nose. You're just stopping.
You know what
the
they need?
Spray from your mouth.
I need to invent this, Pops.
What's that?
They need to listen, dog. If I see this on somebody's mask, I'm on your head. They need to put the mask that has the little Jordan drawstring on there. You know, the little piece you could push
zip
in.
tie.
The little zip tie joint. They need that because Right now, my ear be hurting. I'm like, nigga,
Well, you're not used to wearing it.
I cut my circulation on my ear.
When's it? All right, we got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live and Speak with Speedy and Friends.
Yeah, y'all keep
Vernon.
talking about me, so I'm gonna come back like
Vernon, I didn't say a word. I said you're a really good friend of
I ain't
mine.
worried about it, but what I'm saying is that 90 Day Fiance, these niggas be fucking these girls, fucking these women up. This one chick, she's Russian. She's with this white dude. She don't want him.
But she need to get.
She looked at the camera dead in the face and said, "This man is ugly. He's fat. I don't want him. I'm not attracted to him, or at all.
But
he got money.
That's always.
So the sister and the mother caught on to her being with him for his money, and they just basically asked them to come over for dinner. Looked her in the face and was like, "You a hoe. You only with my son because he got money." And she got mad at her boyfriend because she was like, "You gonna let them sit there and talk to me like that?"
Yeah.
He said, "That's my mama. What am I supposed to do?" And she was pissed. So she decided she
Now,
wanted
Vernon,
to leave him alone for a little while.
could somebody talk to your family member like that? No.
No, you not no, cause she was mad. She was upset. But it was the truth though. You was with that man because he had money. You said you were not sexually attracted to him. You didn't want to be with him. You just wanted him.
So did they meet online? Is that how they met?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they had another.
Yeah, they meet online and they got 90 days to either
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was this other one. It's a bunch of them. These
I guess I'm
women
gonna
are
watch it now.
They lonely
It's
as
hilarious,
fuck.
Pops. It's
All right, I'm gonna watch it, Vern. When I come in on Friday, I'm gonna tell you I watched it.
You gotta watch
It was
the
this
pillow
one
talk.
fat chick. She's with this Muslim guy, and she's in their country. He explained to her before she got there, "You cannot be touching me. You can't be lovey-dovey with me in public. You have to stand behind." She explained the whole thing, and the first thing she did was want to run and put her hands around. Bitch, you trying to get me arrested?
Is that the African dude, Vern? With the white chick?
No, that was a whole nother situation with the Jamaican. That was a whole nother one.
That's hilarious.
Because she wanted him to leave Jamaica to come to America.
Mhm.
He said, "Okay, fine." He gets here and he says, "Well, you got me here and I don't know nobody. So you got me basically sitting in the house looking at you all day and I ain't got shit to do. So what you want me to do?" She got mad. She tried to get him deported.
They always
Couldn't
get
do
mad.
that.
Get them deported? That's cold-blooded.
Yeah. Nigga, when they go bad, they go bad, nigga.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a woman scorned.
This is the last one.
What?
They got married, didn't have sex because he said it was against his religion.
Great move.
He said he told her all this
Yeah,
shit.
remember that one, shit.
He told her all this shit. He was not attracted to her. He wanted his green card. He got his green card. She decided that she say, "Fuck you. I want to have you deported because you're a low down dirty dog and you use me." And he looked at her like, "Bitch, you knew that I didn't want you because when we got married, I slept in a whole separate room."
Well, that could be part of your
you
culture
let
too.
me do it.
Is she that bad looking?
She was yes, she was not attractive.
He said,
Why you hesitate, motherfucker?
because I don't like, really putting people
Man, fuck some
Somebody
people.
gotta
Hey, man, somebody gonna be ugly. Everybody ain't gonna look nice. There's some ugly motherfuckers in this world, and I'm okay to say who ugly, nigga. You ugly. You're challenged.
Not attractive at all.
Vernon, you ever date a girl that was kind of challenged?
No.
What the fuck?
Can't do it because I know me. And me and my friends are just like you and your friends. I ain't gonna let that shit go. We ain't gonna let that shit go.
So you heard old girl dated a dude. He had a plate or a.
He had a bone sticking.
He had a bone sticking out his chest.
Oh no.
No.
They'd call him bony. They'd call him plate.
Nigga, why you got a pencil, nigga, out your chest, nigga?
Yeah, they would have. Yeah.
They'd have lit his ass up just like this one girl. She was mad because her boyfriend had a cockeye, and we just kept calling him Popeye.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
cockeye,
that-
yeah.
yeah, that-
Him all day long. He got mad. We was like, "Who you looking at?"
I almost dated a chick with a side eye.
Not
She
good.
was bad though, but
In high school, I dated a girl, and they
All right,
kept.
Vern.
Thank you, Ver. So I was dating this girl, and her eye would wander, and they used to call her Chief One Eye. I said, "Yeah, bitch, we gotta break up. It ain't gonna work."
The funniest thing is the African dude when he had the chick there, so they had to go to the little prayer meeting, right? So everybody on the rug, and they got their little teepee outfits on. So everybody got prayer beads though, Pop. So she looking around trying to like, where my prayer beads? So the mom look at the dude like, nigga, if she touched them prayer beads, nigga, we gonna cut her head off in the mosque. Nigga. She was in the mosque. They were looking at her like, if you touch them beads,
it's a wrap.
Off with your head.
Now, one of my great shows I told y'all about, get to this phone call in a second, Billions, drops May 3rd, the new season. Great show, Showtime. It's called Billions. It's off the fucking chain. I think it's the 3rd season. So definitely check it out. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. And I'll be Speedy.
Hey, man, it's Giselle again, man. Hey,
What it do,
I
Doc?
forgot to ask y'all.
Yes.
Shut up, man. Hey, the cruise. We still...
I'll say, so... oh,
'cause I know
shit,
that
glasses, bro.
Carnival was canceled up until...
I think May, a little bit after May, we'll know for sure. As of right now, they told us everything is still on because our cruise happens in the summertime when they assume all this shit has died down. Now, if it doesn't happen, they're just going to refund the money. But, right as of right now, Carnival Cruise told us that it's still going on. So we're still looking, keeping our fingers crossed, because I definitely want to do this cruise because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So it looks like it's still going to happen.
Okay. And Speedy, just also, too, you do have to wear your mask over your nose, bro.
No, you don't.
Yes, you
It's
do.
not airborne, my brother.
You listen to what I'm saying. You have to wear it over your nose because if you're in front of somebody and they're speaking or they sneeze or they cough, droplets go in the air, you inhale that.
Yeah, but they got their masks
goes
on.
further.
But they got their masks on.
Well, not everybody's wearing masks.
Shit.
If you're not gonna wear it over your nose, you might as well not wear it at all.
Well, no. In Cali, you can't even walk into the establishment without the mask on.
Oh well, it's not like it here in Texas.
Oh yeah, in Cali, you can't even go. Even if you just go in there, like how you go in and say pump 10 on pump 4, you got to have it on right when you walk in there.
Yeah, but for states that it don't require, if you don't wear it over your nose, you might as well not wear it at all.
No, I don't think so.
The virus is it's not airborne in the sense of what you're thinking, but it can spread that way as well. And it does go through the nasal passages, through the lungs.
Who are you, Dr. Oz, nigga?
Yeah, I know a little something. So yeah, if you're gonna wear it, make sure you're covering up completely.
I will
Don't
now.
listen to Speedy, y'all.
Yeah, you can listen to me. I'm pretty good on this shit. Thank you, brother.
Bust the ass.
He only let you niggas get away with this.
Y'all better hit that like button in the chat room.
Yeah, hit that goddamn like button. Also, too, man, on Cinemax, Deadpool 2 is on there, which is fucking off the chain. I thought, you talking about great writing, they wrote the shit out of Deadpool 2.
I've never seen any of them, so I got to
It's really good, Nick. And I know you don't do that superhero shit.
No, but old boy's a good actor, though. Ryan Reynolds.
I think he found, I think every actor has to find that one movie that defines him. This, Deadpool is going to define him as his wheelhouse. That was his perfect wheelhouse. Where all the other movies, when he's trying to be funny in those moments, it's like, okay, it's like JT. It's a little much. In Deadpool, it was perfect.
Shout out to JT.
And, man, JT's all right, y'all. Don't.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. Shout out to JT. I think this is the thing. I've learned to find the comedy and things maybe that are not comedy, so.
Tell that nigga we good. He said, after I listen to the show, I'm cool. He don't need to come back.
That's cool.
I'm going to tell him when he come Friday. Hey, nigga. I'm going to let him know, hey, nigga, they voted, nigga. You ain't supposed to be here.
Hey, yo, in chat room, I got some merch coming for y'all, man. So y'all going to be able to order it online, baby. I'm going to get some Hateful 8 gear, and I'm going to do some just general rollout stuff.
And FYI, we are about to move to a point where we're going to get an app for the show. So it's going to be dope, y'all. So just
we got some features for y'all.
Got some things going to be popping, man. Again, man, thank you to everybody in the chat room. 129. How many likes, Nick?
Look, man, I'm finna be on y'all head. Nigga. Oh, y'all got 70 likes. It's 130 people. That's better, but we should at least have 100.
At least 100. Because 29 of them just jumped on.
And we got one dislike. Whoever you is. Sucks up, punk.
Somebody disliked this?
Yeah, it's only got one dislike, though. I mean, one hater in there.
That's our first dislike.
There's gotta be one hater.
I wonder what they didn't like about the show. Do they have to put on there what they don't like?
Nah, they life though probably. Fuck. Hey, shout out to my folks in Texas. I'm gonna play some new music for y'all. It's a new artist. I only clicked on this dude's name because I thought the name was hilarious. His name is Numba, Numbaa.
No, huh?
His name is Num.
Number?
Baa. Number 7.
Oh, he was trying to say number 7.
Yeah, but he from Texas though. He from
Number.
He from Fort Worth, Texas. It's a light skinned dude from Fort Worth, Texas. I got people out in Texas, so my people told me to check out some of these new rappers. So he's one of the rappers I checked out.
So have his song queued up.
I got it queued up.
Got it queued up? Okay, cool. All right, so man, we really appreciate it for y'all listening to us. It's just me. I had fun with everybody that called in. I could do this for hours. I love just talking. Probably y'all like, I wish Speedy shut the fuck up. But it's just me and Nick.
Yeah, dude.
And y'all probably listening for Nick.
And I don't like talking to y'all niggas, so keep my eye with you.
If you want to hit me up, man, or you want to follow me, go to Speedy Is Funny. That's Speedy IZ Funny on everything. Comedian Speedy on Facebook, because I had to change that because they wouldn't let me go with Speedy Is Funny. Birthday shout outs to Jessica Abba. What is it?
Abba?
Yeah, her too.
Alba?
Yeah, Alba. Is 39 years old. Penelope.
Hold on. She way older than 39.
They got her for 39.
All right, Jessica.
Penelope Cruz. 46 years old.
That's about right.
I remember at one time she was in a lot of stuff. And
Penelope, yeah, she started dating Tom Cruise, and it was over.
Then it fell off, yeah. And Margaret, to let you know how old this is. She's 79. Shout out to our boy Too Short, who is 54 years old today. So if you can, go to his page, wish him happy birthday. Short in the building. Blake Bortles is 28 years old. Remember D. Cook, basketball player?
Daquan Cook?
Yeah.
Out
33
of
years old.
Out of Ohio State?
Yeah, 33 years old. Josh Howard. Remember when Josh Howard was in the league? Was balling. 40 years old today. Chris Kaman. Would you say he was a bust?
Nah. No.
He had a nice little run.
He made All-Star
with the Clippers
team 3 times.
With the Clippers, and then went to Seattle.
Yeah.
Was it Seattle?
No. He was in
Portland.
Yeah.
He was
was balling with the Clippers. I think he got hurt.
Oh,
but
he was balling.
He was balling. I don't count anybody who has a bad career if it's due to injury.
Oh, okay. Barry Larkin.
Don't know who that is.
Baseball player, shortstop. 56 years old today. Do you know who Carolyn Jones is?
Bobby Jones' sister.
No.
Shout out to Bobby Jones.
She played Morticia on the Addams Family
Never seen
back
Addams
in the
Family.
day. She passed away. Today would have been her birthday. And Drew and Jonathan Scott. Do you know who Drew and Jonathan Scott is?
The other members to Drew Hill?
No. Property Brothers. They're both 42 years old, the two twins. Also on this day, April 28th, 2006, the movie Aquila and the Bee came out, which all little kids should definitely watch that movie. Also to the number one song on this date, 2017, DJ Khaled, I'm Number One. It was the number one song in the country at the time. And your girl, she had the number 4 song in the country, 2008 on this date, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, which every girl was singing that song. I don't know why.
Hilarious.
It felt like they needed to sing that song. Don't forget, we're doing the drawing on Friday, so one of the fans is going to get a nice little care package. Nick, can you throw something in there?
Yeah, I'm going to throw some sanitizer in there. Hey, man, I might start painting and stuff again, so if I do, I might
it might be
auction off one of my paintings or something.
Might be worth something. I doubt it. Most number one of all, shout out to my main man, the number one guy in my life. Always has been, always will be. DR3, we love you, bro. Shout out to his little niece.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my dog, Dee. What up?
She's out here doing things. You guys have been fantastic. Thanks for listening to me. I know you could have did a whole lot of other shit. Thanks for laughing with us. We'll be back on Friday if you want to hang out with us. We have other shows. Don't forget, Blue is doing his show on Thursday. Nothing tomorrow. If you want to do a show, reach out to your boy Nick and we'll work something out.
I just started a new Instagram. It's HNS_2K. Hit me on Instagram. I'm adding everybody. It's not private. I ain't got no pictures on there, nigga. So don't. I just did it today. So
be safe out there, man. Wash your hands. Keep your mask. Okay, we're gonna do like L said in Houston. Keep your mask all the way over your nose, nigga. You really ain't got to, but keep your mask all the way over your nose, and wash your hands as many times as you possibly can. Keep that shit away from you. Keep your prayers up. May God bless you all till Friday.
Yeah, man. Add me on Instagram one time.
And who you about to play now?
This number 7 from Fort Worth, Texas.
And hit Nick if you want us to play an artist that we don't know about. We'll play them on the end and on the outro.
Yeah, I don't know this guy, so it's a song called "Message to the Ops." So no diss to the Ops, nigga. Whoever y'all is.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, don't get mad at us.
This the one just got the most views, so I'm just gonna play this one.
We out.
Shout out to
number
7.
Nigga. You know what's going on, nigga. Hello, Mellow is on, nigga.
Hey, this a message to all my on game. Like, I don't even know why these niggas try to play with me. Like, I'm really like that. This a little message to all of my ops. The first nigga play be the first one to drop. If you know how I'm living, then why even try? Tryna make it look like what I'm rapping a lot. I can't blame it my image, so don't even try. We can ask the whole city, they know how I rock. See, I was outside slinging choppers and glass while the rest of these niggas was scared to rock out. But I know how it feel when you be under pressure. Cause 2016 was like hell in December. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm Mayweather. Cause I'm undefeated, won't fold under pressure. They still want me dead, but won't go if they moving. If he get too close, then he making the news. I ain't had to tell Doughboy to do it, cause P was so stupid. He shoot without me saying shoot. Now let's take it back for a second when niggas at 7 around using me for protection. He knew who was stepping. But now that it's smoke, niggas acting like shit really hard to remember. I been trying to tell him just let the shit be, but he mentioning me playing hide and go seek. When I get to 30, just know that I'm coming. These 762s, I done put them to sleep. I really stopped rapping cause it's kinda hard to be rapping when you the one running the street. I was letting them make it, trying to let niggas take off, but look now they done woke up a beat. I keep telling YB, we gotta stay focused. We can't let these niggas trick us out the street. But whatever gon' happen, gon' happen. But when you in traffic, just make sure you slide with that heat. See, I ain't got time for the internet beat, but keep dissing no West, we gon' send you to meet 'em. This 448 business, you know how we living, so when it get ugly, don't cop you a plea. And no, I ain't dissing, so don't get offended. This just a little message from me to the streets. But now that I got your attention, I want you to listen. I'm running 6 rack, I'm the king on game.
Shalom to the people.